Crusade free patch, Battlegrounds honor grind.
What's up, y'all? Hope you guys been liking the streams. You know, I've been kind of kind of all over the place. Yesterday was a bit rough. I wasn't running on much sleep, but I got a full night's sleep last night, so we're good. Yeah, I had to go. I had to have quite a tiring thing yesterday. I had like a 4-hour like ADHD assessment. It took a lot out of me. Those things are pretty intense. You know, but we're here and we're ready to get back into our Battlegrounds grind. You know, we're in the thick of it. You know, that's what we're doing. Yeah. The eternal process of fidgeting with your outfit. Yeah, it's a thing. I think like part of it is just like learning how to just be okay with things. Not really caring so much. That's usually like a big part of things. Ah! Jesus Christ. Jesus H. Christ. I don't know why we put an H in there. You guys know that? Do you guys know the actual like origin of that? Like who was the first person that ever said that? Somebody's got to know that in chat. Like, there's got to be somebody that actually knows. Yeah, things have been a little bit interesting for the stream lately. Like, I like where it's going. Like, things aren't happening like right away, but I like how we're getting a lot more engagement. Even though, yeah, there's some like, you know, it's just like, you know, you get more people coming in, you're gonna get more bad actors. It's how it happens, you know. Some people are just bad at acting, you know. But you know this. Here's the thing. If you're making any kind of growth anywhere in life, you're gonna get people. You're gonna get haters. It's just how it is. You know, people hate you for whatever reason. They're gonna hate you for the way you look because they're afraid of the way they look, and it's easier to, you know, tear other people down instead of lifting yourself up, and they take the easy option of tearing other people down because they're failures. You know, and also like I just I've been doing this for a while, and I've kind of realized that, you know, hey, like, I know people say, oh, well, you know, you shouldn't be, you know, like, streaming because you're gonna get hate. You're gonna get hate no matter what you do. Do some gross shit. I mean, I don't know. Like, what I did wasn't that gross. I wasn't actually picking my nose, so.
Smear ketchup and mustard on ya face, bruh.
We're not gonna smear ketchup on my face. Yeah, so basically, I like how things have been going. Do you guys like the text-to-speech? Because we can always turn that off.
You got this, bruh.
It's too annoying. I got this, bro. Hey, what's up, Advaita?
I believe in you.
So basically, I don't know if you guys like the TTS. I think it adds like an extra like layer of like interaction. Some people don't like having, you know, some people like just chatting, you know, and that's fine. Maybe we'll go at some point, we'll turn off the TTS at certain points, but I'm gonna be watching a video, so but also I don't want to turn off the TTS because like it allows people to interact, you know. It's like because people are going to interact.
Don't brush your teeth, Eva, bruh.
Don't ever brush your teeth? Yeah, I do. I floss. I got a water flosser.
Don't shower.
I didn't brush my my teeth this morning. I had my my super nutritional like spirulina whey protein creatine stack. Yeah, it's like spirulina, whey protein, creatine, L-theanine, L-carnitine, taurine, guarana. Although I use a smaller amount of guarana now because you actually don't need a lot to have the benefits of that caffeine source. It's very potent, even with small amounts, and I can fill the rest of the caffeine with coffee. I have a cup of coffee.
Lower down music, bruh.
Lower the music? Oh, sorry about that. Yeah, I did raise it earlier because I was jamming out. And that should be better, right?
Eat
Yeah,
50
so-
hot dogs, yo.
Eat 50 hot dogs. Maybe I should get a 13-inch kielbasa. Now that would be content. So anyway, I don't know if I'm allowed to do that on Twitch though. I'd have to turn off the Twitch stream to do that. Pretty sure I can do it on YouTube. But yeah, I think that like I like where things are going with the stream lately. The vertical stream format, particularly, I think is reaching a lot more people. And yeah, like obviously streaming is like the lowest effort, like lowest quality content that I can make. But it's something that I can handle right now. And it, you know, it's nice having the ability to have some people come into the stream. I've always had a high interaction rate with all my chatters. Like these past 6 years, I've always been able to talk to my chat. So that's something that hasn't changed no matter how little viewers I've had. Like it's just I've always been able to just like, I think that's one of my strengths as a streamer is like I'm not
Break
really
some stuff,
trying to like break some stuff. No. Here.
Time to get WILD, yo.
There we go. We broke something. What's something else we can break?
You're fine, ASF. Ain't no thong, bruh.
Hey, what's up, nerd? How you doing, Nerd Riz? Let's break something. Let's break something, chat. Let's break my whole PC
I'll be
setup.
here for you.
Let's do it live on stream. It's content. You guys like this? You guys want me to do more of this? Let me know in the comments. Okay, so let's we got stuff to do.
You funny, bruh.
I know I'm funny. So humble. We got stuff to do. Okay, so we got World of Warcraft. We gotta
Where
update
you
it.
from?
There was like a maintenance or some shit. We gotta update our add-ons. We gotta do that. Oh, and we got a video to watch.
Mamma mia.
Mamma mia, don't you go again, my.
Ay, ay, ay.
Ay, 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 ay. Ay, 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 ay. That's how the song goes, right? Right? Chat, what's up? How you doing? Are you doing okay? Are you doing okay? Are you winning, son?
Who that?
Are you winning, son? Who's that? Who's that
Hiopopo
girl?
Eater. Hi.
It's Rebecca, dumb bitch. Hey, Delano. Delano, how are you doing? No suitable dispel found for my class, but I'm playing a warrior, a caster class. I have spells. I can cast Berserker Stance. Berserker Barrage.
Hey again, Becca. Amazing.
Hey again. What's up, Soul? How are you doing, Soul? How you doing, Soul? Zoop zoop. Cum shots. Not a bing, not a boom. Henry. Miaz. Poopin' hot. Oh, poppin' hot. Epic lessons. Zoom. Night crow. Scoobity whoop. Zoop zoop. Kiss a night. Riley Reed. That's like a video content creator, right? Bunger Brad. Pensive. Scrotum. Man bee tree. Man beer tree. Havoc. It was my ears. What? Yearning man. Tibirix.
Homeless and surviving Lil worried about the ice storm.
You a little worried about the ice storm? Well, make sure to like... I heard that if you like, you know, have like snow and there's lemon, like lemon colored snow, that's ice, like, that's like a lemon snow cone. And so you can survive on lemon snow cones. Little Sword, Rasa Honda, Twinkle Toes, Mage Miyagi, Uzumaki, Tukisha, Relaxo, Rancho Relaxo, Priest. That's not how you spell it, bro. It's Tukisha. Priest. Kill Zone. You gotta kneel to the priest. I mean, to the paladin. May you walk with Alana. For Aluna.
I've made plenty of yellow ice up north.
Yellow ice? Yeah, I mean, I felt like, isn't that lemonade? Isn't that like a lemonade snow cone? Yeah, let me just chill by the door here. So yeah, we got a video to watch. I wanted to watch this S-Fan video about the state of TBC pre-patch. Okay, we gotta study up about what's going on. He's an expert on this subject. It's his favorite expansion. He's definitely gonna have a lot to say about it. You can bet on that. And so we're gonna listen to what he has to say because he's really into it. Those are the people you want to listen to. The people who are really into it.
So we are in the thick of it
Disgraceful
right now.
human
in the middle
being.
of the Burning Crusade pre-patch, and I kind of want to talk a little bit about what my...
Yeah,
We
let me
should
turn off the
switch over to
TTS really
RuneScape.
sick. We're not playing RuneScape. I don't know.
What game?
Like, stop asking. This is World of Warcraft, the Burning Crusade. Welcome back, Delano.
plans are for the pre-patch and going forward and kind of getting ready for the launch of Burning Crusade in February. Here's my character so far. Let me go ahead and show you. This is Esfandina on Nightslayer Horde. Yes, I play on Nightslayer with the men, okay?
Hey, not only men play a Nightslayer. I think I know what he's talking about. He's talking about, like, you know, it's more like a philosophical men, right? Like
I get it. Some people want to go play on Dream Scythe or whatever, but I'm like, look, listen, I'm a PvPer. I'm going to go play on the PvP server. Let's go play on Nightslayer, man. Look, a Fairlina OG, Benediction. Actually, to be fair, like halfway through Burning Crusade, there was an exodus and like all the servers were one faction in Classic, but...
You never healed yourself? Why? Oh, you never healed anyone but yourself. Well, that's how things happen sometimes. A dark elf priest? You mean a blood elf priest? Oh, you mean a night elf priest? You mean a shadow priest?
Look, let's just ignore that. We're playing on Nightslayer, okay? I think they've done a good job balancing the factions. It is hard to make a character on Horde. Here's a tip, by the way. I've heard from several people that they set alarms in the middle of the night and they tried to log in the middle of the night and they were able to make Horde characters on Nightslayer. So if you want to come...
Yeah, basically you log, since it's a California, like, time, or it's like a, like, I guess, Texas time zone, people who are genuinely, like, generally people are going to be playing on Nightslayer, like during, I know it's called Nightslayer. I know there is like a stereotype of gamers playing all night. To be fair, I mean, to be perfectly honest, most gamers are actually regular people with like regular lives, like families and jobs, because we're all millennials, and we all like are adults, like in our 30s and 40s now. And so like, people have lives. I know people don't like to think that gamers have lives, but gamers are actually pretty well-rounded people, like on average. Like, yeah, you always pay attention to the, like, the most degenerate of degenerate, but most people don't play all night, you know, unless they're in Europe or something and they're playing on a different time zone. But yeah, if you want to make a character that is normally not available because they do have auto balancing, you know, do it in the middle of the night when there's less people playing or something like that.
Come play with me on Horde. Set an alarm at like 2 a.m.
Yeah, no, I'm not playing with you on Horde. I'm playing on the Alliance, bro. What are you talking about? Not playing with you on the Horde. We're on the Alliance. If I see Esfandina out there, you're being taken out by this warrior, bro. I'm sorry. I know that you're the best ret paladin out there. I'm striving to be the best warrior out there. Okay, let's go.
4 a.m., something like that, and just see if you can make a character so you can get locked in. So it's just some
Get
advice.
locked in,
Don't
bro.
tell anybody, it's a secret, just between me and you, okay? So we have the guild. We've started the guild. Crusade, we're spinning things back up, but this is my character so far. And I'm not level 60 yet. The reason why is because I want to spend the time to grind PvP and get my marks of honor. I have 33 Warsong marks.
Yeah, that's what we're doing right now. Right now, I got 38 Warsong Gulch, 6 Arathi Basin, because let's face it, Arathi is actually the hardest one. I got 98 Alterac Valleys because that's the easiest one. Okay, like, I'm not trying to brag here, but we've won a lot of Alterac. It's going to be the most honor per hour, but we do need these marks. We do need these marks. You can hold 100 at a time, so... yeah, we're going to get all that. We're going to get all those.
I have 32 Arathi Basin marks. I had some AVs that I did. I started turning them in, and then I realized, what am I doing here? I actually don't want to turn them in, and I'll talk about that a little bit in a second. We've been doing super well. We've been leading pre-made Battlegrounds. The reason why I haven't leveled to 60 is because I want to have fun. And I don't think I'm gonna have fun being level 60 with like no gear in Battlegrounds. So we're kind of...
Yeah, I mean, you could have got level 60 in like 5 minutes, like, or not 5 minutes, maybe like 5 hours. Just spam Stratholm. Like, I don't know what you were doing. That's what I did. I just did Stratholm. I did Scholomance on my boosted mage, and then I just did all the quest turn-ins in like Western Plaguelands and Eastern Plagueland. Like there was quest turn-ins from those 2 dungeons, and like pretty much that got me to level 60. Like, you know, in addition to a few extra quests that were in Western Plaguelands. Like, it wasn't that hard. Like, the experience increase with the TBC pre-patch is like 30% increase. You get like 14k experience for some of those turn-ins. So you can get level 60 from a boosted character. He boosted this paladin Esfandina. So we're just looking banned person from my chat. Okay.
Stalling out at 59 for a little bit. We're doing a bunch of Battlegrounds. It's been a lot of fun leading these pre-mades. I've just been like inviting people out of trade chat. We've been using the in-game Battle.net voice chat, and it's gone pretty well. We won like 13 games in a row yesterday in AB. Super good. But
well, you're doing pre-mades with people that you know. I'm just solo queuing. Okay, it's a little harder. I need to make people. I need to make friends. I need to meet people that want to regularly do Battlegrounds. If you're in Nightslayer and you're on the Alliance and you want to start like our kind of little mini like group, hit me up. Is this game Temple Run? I have no idea what that means, Red Sniper. You felt like unlimited quests, but OCD couldn't take it. Yeah, you gotta kind of know when to set it down. That's like the biggest thing with WoW, that it's actually teaching me things in real life as well. There's a lot of parallels with WoW in real life. Maybe it's because I'm hyper vigilant and I look for these connections, but I think there's like a lot of real life connections. I'm highly tuned in with like looking for life lessons. I do this everywhere. If I'm watching a movie, if I'm watching, I mean, obviously, right now in my this kind of arc that I'm going through in my life right now is trying to learn how to tone that down a little bit and just relax. Let a TV show or a movie run without me paying attention to it. I've been practicing with like what I call like low quality or like low priority content. So like, well, first of all, learning how to enjoy higher quality content without having to analyze it, because my brain just automatically analyzes things. I'm autistic. And so it's like, it's hard for me to lower that, like, that burner. So basically what happens is that
Having done some dungeons.
what happens is that I will be watching a movie or a TV show, and I'm like, even without thinking, without consciously doing this, I'll be constantly like looking for every single piece of data that like I can apply to like my life situation and like turn it into something. But that can drive you crazy. It's like running at like full speed or full temperature at all times. You don't learn life lessons. See, this is where people get wrong. You can learn life lessons from anything, but the translation matrix is what matters. This is what people get wrong. You build it. Everybody does this, I think. Maybe I'm like kind of more extreme because I have an autistic brain, but everybody has a translation matrix. It's part of survival. You take information from every single encounter. This is why it's so important what you do with your time. That's why if you do things without mindfulness, if you just play video games and eat Cheetos all day, it's like, dude, you can play video games, but be mindful about it. Like, be intentional. Just like with your workouts. Like, yeah, it's good to work out, but some people don't they just kind of casually work out. They don't really think about it. They don't think about their form. Like there's all sorts of ways that you can benefit your body, but not be ideal, which is okay. But like, when you start to really look like at building this translation matrix, which I just did my whole life without even thinking. This is hard for non-autistic people to understand. But my brain, without even me trying, you just feed data into me and I filter it. And so in order to not go crazy, I've had to be deliberate about it and like choose what, like and everybody can do this. And everybody probably should at some point choose what you take in more mindfully. Like, don't just consume content without thinking. Everybody knows this. But Hatsune Miku, oh my god. I remember when like the vocode things were like a thing. This is World of Warcraft, the Burning Crusade. So basically, I've been learning to turn that knob down. And so basically, like I've been just like kind of like watching Mystery Science Theater 3000. They have like a forever-thon on YouTube. I just put that on like low volume and just let it be on in the background without me paying attention. Now, sometimes I'll pay attention and sometimes I won't. This is very hard for me to do. I know it seems weird for a lot of people because a lot of people, that's normal. They just have something in the background. A lot of people need to do the opposite. They need to turn the knob up. They need to be more focused. They need to be like, a lot of people have that issue where they're not focused enough, where they're not mindful enough. I have the inverse issue where I focus so intently that it drains all my energy and it drains all my time. Hey, what's up? Amazing, we're taught propaganda in school. Yeah, exactly. They show you like all sorts of like things that like it's like they pick and choose which ones are good and bad propaganda. It's like just based on like what teacher decides their curriculum is. they just basically put a teacher in charge of a bunch of children. I don't want to get into this because this is going to get into a heated argument between people. I mean, it's a heated discussion, maybe not an argument, but this is too heated of a topic, I think, for the chat. So we're gonna tone it down a little bit. But so many people don't even like realize public school or private school is literally just, you're putting random adults, like, you do trust them because they are like, my light went out. It's okay. We don't need that light as much. We do trust them because they do have like training and they do have a rapport and like a responsibility, they have like over time they build, trust with the community and all that. But these are literally just random adults that are qualified to teach children, that are put into a classroom alone with a group of children to just tell them what they believe. And yeah, like, I know that, like, yeah, there's standards and it's becoming more and more strict nowadays. But honestly, from what I hear, it's really not that much different than it was when I was a kid. And pretty much, I mean, it's gotten better over time. Now, there's a lot more oversight. There's a lot more repercussions for, harmful behavior and all sorts of stuff like that. But literally, you have I had like really old teachers that were like 60, 70. And they were trying to teach the classroom like, oh, it's not okay to think these thoughts. It's not okay to do this. It's not okay. But like, these things weren't part of the curriculum. Like, when I look back as an adult, they were trying to teach us English and math and like critical thinking, like history, science. But they were like also teaching us like these little things that they personally believed. But they got away with it because there's no oversight. It's just literally an adult with like 30 children in a classroom that are hanging on to every single word they're saying. It's ridiculous. Like, I don't understand like why this is like, I mean, at least it's like, it's better than like the alternative, which is letting someone who's not qualified, who's not trained to work with children, who doesn't have oversight. So like, yeah, it could be worse. Like if you just allowed any random adult to do this, because somebody has to, raise their children, and it's certainly not going to be the parents. No, I do think that the parents should find trustworthy people to offload that task so that they can spend more quality time with their children. Some people choose to be their children's parent, like doing homeschooling. That's their choice, and I can't say whether that or not that's good or bad or not. But what I can say is that you're filling too many roles. Like, you're not just their parent, now you're also their teacher. And yeah, I think there are things that parents can teach really well, like with their kids. But I also think that there are certain things that it's just better if you offload that. Like if it's like mathematics and like history and like critical thinking, and it also gets you out in the community. But I think there needs to be a level of like, people like always want to like think like, okay, we need some accountability for our public schools or for our private schools. But it's just like, how are you supposed to really know what's going on? And so, I mean, I guess it does come to a matter of like, what you need to teach your kids is teach your kids to listen and to report things. Because then it's like, well, my teacher was talking about how they don't like this left-wing politician or they don't like this right-wing politician. And then you could go to the school board and say, hey, what's going on in the classroom? Like my child told me that your teacher was going on like a 40-minute diatribe about this so-and-so politician. Why are they doing that in a 4th grade class? Like these are the kind of things that I think like are the things that you should really teach your children, are which to like pay attention to the man, like, like fight the man, like all that kind of bullshit. Right. Well, not really like fight, but like be like critical thinkers, to like pay attention and to document, to like, keep tabs on people, because you don't know like what these teachers are actually teaching these children. Like, because when I was going to school, I had all sorts of teachers that I argued with because I was very confrontational and I was very intelligent from a very early age. I was very easily like, I locked in like to knowledge and to like books, and I would question the teachers, and then they would like put me I don't want to get too far into this because this like goes into childhood trauma, but I got punished and sent away from the classroom because I was disrupting the classroom. Really what I was doing was I was poking holes into the teacher's carefully, I am perfect. These kids don't know any better, so they're not going to question my lesson. But I was smart, and so, well, I guess I wasn't smart because I got punished for it, but I was like academically inclined and knowledgeable. So what the hell is even that? Daddy, chill. So basically, because I questioned the status quo, because I like challenged the teacher's lessons, I was seen as disruptive. And so they sent me away. And I know this now as an adult. I can see it perfectly clear. Or maybe not perfectly clear. I'm probably adding in a bunch of adult experiences on top of it, but you know, because memory is fallible. But basically, I noticed that from a very young age that these teachers don't know what the fuck they're talking about. And I challenged it. And I was like, well, the book didn't say that, and you're saying this thing that's not even in the book. It sounds like you have an opinion. And I'm like, they had all these opinions on how you're supposed to act, how you're supposed to treat people. I understand when it comes to like, you know, kindness and all that stuff, but when it comes to like, I don't like the way you're thinking. I don't like that you're laughing at this joke. I had a lot of people in my life that were feeding ideas into my head about what was okay to laugh at. When I laughed at jokes that were like not politically correct and stuff, I understand if it's like outright like offensive and stuff, but like there's a way to do that without convincing a child that you're like wrong or that you're like, you should feel shame for yourself. Cause I you know, they didn't understand so much about neurodiversity, and like, you know, autism and stuff as much back then, but autistic people, this is kind of where this all came from. I soak things in like a motherfucking sponge and I get all this data. That's why I've spent most of my life trying to filter out. Like I need to build my energy has mostly been spent on building a translation and filtration matrix in my brain so that when I watch something, I know how to like push out all the stuff that's going to like just, you know, like mold my brain into something that they're deciding, you know, because people are going to try to influence you, right? And so I've had to like learn how to like push out the things that are going to like cause harm. And I'm trying my best to like, it's really exhausting. Being autistic is exhausting. Bruh. Yellow snow cones. Exactly. I enjoyed too many yellow snow cones. How are you, bro? What's up, Choco?
Dungeons. I have some Valor gear. I bought some stuff off the auction house.
Cast a spell? Curse ye ha me ha!
I got Stockade Pauldrons. These are tank shoulders, but look, it's fine for PvP. We have 5 pieces of Valor, Stockade Pauldrons, Hydraulic Armor. These were very cheap because they're very common, but I got some pieces to replace the communal gear. A lot of these are super cheap. The Belt of Valor, very cheap. Braces.
Yeah, so basically I'm gonna, he's showing the boosted experience. I do have a boosted mage because I had the epic pack. Let me kind of show you what he's talking about. So I've been upgrading some pieces, because I did Stratholm and Scholomance. So like on my mage, if it'll load, you know, basically on my mage, you know, we have some communal gear here. It really sucks. It's like, you know, it's basic gear. You're supposed to replace it as soon as possible. But basically, why am I wearing that trinket? May as well wear this one for now. But I need to get the move. I mean, Blink is kind of already acting as a movement one. You like me just the way you are? Oh, thank you, soul. But basically, you know, I got like some stupid upgrades. But we need to get some real upgrades on my mage. But I'm working on my warrior primarily. So basically, you know, my mage, we got level 60. We got like some basic upgrades like the Dread Mist mask. and we got the Dread Mist wrap. So we do have the plus 200 armor. We need 4 of those though to get the actual, but you know, it doesn't really matter because we can either wait until Outlands starts and then we could just get better gear on the way to level 70. Or if I gear up my warrior fast enough and, you know, we start doing arenas, but like I can also start gearing up my mage, with honor gear. You know, I need to at least get the staff, because this communal dagger, and spellbound tomb, we need to get the staff. Okay. And then get an enchant with spell power. I'm a good influencer. I'm going to influence you to watch my stream more. And
of Valor, very cheap. Gauntlets of Valor, I believe these are BOE2, very cheap. There's so many of these that it's easy to get them, and they're good replacements for your communal gear. I got that. I ran Scholomance. We ended up getting.
So wait, what was he talking about?
For two, very Valor, very Gauntlets, Stockade Pauldrons, Hydraulic Armor. These were very cheap because they're very common. But I got some pieces to replace the communal gear. A lot of these are super cheap. The Belt of Valor, very cheap. Bracers of Valor, very cheap.
Well, he's talking about Paladin stuff, but like, you know, you could get some stuff on the auction house, but I don't know. I may as well just honor farm or wait until level 70 cap starts and I can just gear up my mage through dungeon drops.
Valor, I believe these are BOE2, very cheap. There's so many of these that it's easy to get them, and they're good replacements for your communal gear. I got that. I ran Scholomance. We ended up.
It's so cold. I need to get my little butt back to the Y and back in the H tub. What the hell are you talking about? I don't even know what these letters mean. Back to the Y, the YMCA, and back in the H tub. The hot tub.
Getting Helm of Valor, lucked out there. So that allowed me to get the 4-piece set bonus. That's 40 attack power. Cool. Other than that, I'm still using the communal neck. Not very good.
Yeah, I think the best path that we're going to do, I'm going to focus my time right now, while we're in the pre-patch, completely on my warrior. My warrior's my main. Will always be my main. I am a warrior. Kapla. Okay, so anyway, I need to get my honor gear. I need to get my leggings, my helmet, my hands, and my feet. And then I think we can really start grinding up some, and then get enchants for, proper enchants, for all those. And then I think we can really start doing arenas. And that's going to be the rest of the pre-patch. Once I get all those gear and get proper enchants, I think we're just going to start grinding arenas until Outlands comes out. When Outland comes out, we're going to start doing dungeons to level 70. We're going to get level 70 on Warrior, and eventually we're going to get level 70 on Mage. But once we get level 70 on Warrior, we're going to start, getting ready for raids, and also more arenas. So like that's what we're going to be doing at level 70. We're going to start the long-term. Our whole entire Burning Crusade arc is going to be getting my warrior as strong as we possibly can, learning proper rotation, learning arenas, learning my my matchups. I have an arena partner already, a Spriest, or he plays. I don't know if he's gonna main on his Spriest or on his enhancing or on his enhancing shaman. So I don't really know what our team is going to be, but I think we can do a lot of 2v2s. This is World of Warcraft, the Burning Crusade. It's the game to be playing right now, yo. It's what we be doing.
Not very good. Stockade Pauldrons, these were pretty pricey. They were like 150 gold, but I got these to tank with, and then also, I mean, it's just, they're beefy, right? They have some good stamina for PvP. Somebody yesterday crafted one of these Warlork in one of our pre-mates.
Wait, so the Stockade Pauldrons, I mean, I'm gonna get the PvP Pauldrons for now. Just that's probably the next one we're gonna get. Oh wait, no, I already have the shoulders. Okay, never mind. I need the helmet. I need the helmet and the legs. I think we're going to get the legs first. From what I remember from the stats, maybe it's reversed. It has the crit and the hit. The other ones just has the crit. So the crit and the hit, the hat in the hat, and the cat in the hat.
made one of these and just gave it to me, which is cool. And then this was pretty cheap.
Well, he's
Emerald
talking
Lion Marine
he's talking about paladin gear, so it's a little
was
different.
cheap off the auction house as well. Boots of Valor I got off of Scholomance, or I got out of Scholomance as well. Actually, Boots of Avoidance. I bought Boots of Avoidance and they're super cheap. They were like 15 gold. There was a bunch of them on the auction house. So Boots of Avoidance were great, kind of defensive type of gear too. Other than that, I have the insignia of the Horde.
Once you start getting your honor gear, the epics, that replaces everything right now until we start going into Outland. When we go into Outland, you're going to start replacing those with dungeon drops and quests. Some of them, I don't know. But I mean, if you get right now, that's why. But just because it's going to be replaced doesn't mean you don't. It's a waste of time to get good gear now. Everybody right now is grinding honor because to get the epic honor gear, because it's going to make things smoother for you, and it's going to last until the upper level 60s. It's going to make your dungeons faster, which means you're going to level faster, which means you're going to get max level faster, which means you can start gearing up faster, and make more gold. And if you want to level alts as well, then having a max level that can make more gold is going to make that faster too.
Libram of Truth doesn't really do anything for me. I should probably just like swap to that, because I'm never using Diva Aura. I want to talk about this.
Plus, you need a lot of gold for your own character. Like, there's a lot of stuff to do at max level, and we're going to get max level from the beginning of the expansion, along with everybody else who's playing right at the beginning of the expansion, which is fundamentally different from any other experience I've had with World of Warcraft, because most of the time I've always just picked up and I kind of just dabbled, and maybe I got max level on some of those expansions. Hey, Cyber Knight, how you doing? But instead of doing that, we're starting right from the pre-patch. We were already playing in the vanilla at the very end of it. So I got level 60 before the pre-patch came out on my warrior. This is the very first time that a pre-patch has come out that we are level 60. That we are max level. And we're going to do that again, and we're going to experience, for the first time in my World of Warcraft playthroughs, we are going to actually be max level grinding endgame. We are going to be doing raids. This is the first time I'm having the true WoW experience. I am so excited for the Burning Crusade. Hey, what's up? What's up, Ezekiel? How you doing? Soul, what's your job profession? I'm a model, and a content creator, and a writer.
Weapon, the Communal War Maul. So this Communal War Maul that we have, the weapon, this Communal War Maul that we have, this is the boosted weapon, is insane.
Hi, YouTube. Bye, YouTube.
Now, if you've watched any of my videos in the past, if you know a lot about paladins, you know that like faster weapons are considered worse typically.
So basically, when you have slower speed weapons, from what I understand, when you have slower speed weapons, like for warrior, it builds up more rage. Also, higher speed has less procs for enchant modes. Now, because I didn't want to spend it arm and a leg, and because Crusader is going to be, I don't know about worthless past level 60, but it has diminished. It's less valuable after level 60. So I just did a +7 weapon damage. But if you're gonna get like a proc, I think Savagery is the one you're gonna want to get for your weapons. When you have slower weapons, it builds up more rage per swing. It also procs your effects more often. Now for Paladin, they have not auras. They have seals. And so like when you have a slower weapon, it's gonna proc better. From what I understand, he's probably gonna explain it.
The case in vanilla. Let me break this down a little bit, okay? The reason why you want a weapon that is as slow as possible in vanilla WoW for a Retribution Paladin is because you don't have weapon normalization. Weapon normalization is something that was added in, I believe, patch 1.7 back in like 2005. This was whenever ZG was put in the game. What that did was it took all your weapon speeds and it normalized them for instant strikes. So Mortal Strike, Sinister Strike, anything of that sort would be normalized to a certain speed based on what type of weapon it is.
Okay, so like I don't know if that's true anymore, but like Mortal Strike, if you have a slower weapon, it increases your damage because otherwise you would have a lower, like it like averages the speed. I don't know what he's talking about here.
One-handed weapons were normalized to 2.7 seconds. Two-handed weapons were normalized to 3.3 seconds, I believe. A paladin has no instant strikes in vanilla, so you want a slow weapon because all your damage scales percentage off of your white damage.
Okay, so this is different for warrior. So the reasons to get slower weapons for warrior are different than a paladin. So like with a warrior, you need slower weapons because of ability procs, and because, and this is true for, I mean, that would be true for paladin as well, but also for rage generation. But with tanking, you're going to be getting rage generation from talents and from shield blocks and stuff like that, and from taking damage. So rage generation is different for, you're going to be using a one-hand weapon, but I still think having a slower one-hand weapon is still better for sword and board. Yeah, so I'm deep prot for the Burning Crusade. Deep prot is generally better for holding threat. A lot of people don't like deep prot; they would rather go fury prot, and then fury tank with with damage more than what, and then only reserve shield for the bottom. Now, like arms tanking, which is how I leveled up, was two-hand weapon tanking, and then I would only macro to one hand and shield when I was taking extreme damage, and then I would switch back to my two-hand because I would hold threat primarily with damage. And so with deep prot, you hold your threat more with like shield slam and like all those kind of things. So instead of and also from talents in the deep prot, I believe in the deep prot talent tree, there are talents that give you extra rage or give you, and with more rage you can use more abilities like Sunder Armor, and we're going to be getting Devastation as warrior in the Burning Crusade. And so with Devastation, it's doing damage plus threat generation plus lowering their armor, and as their armor lowers, every melee in the party does more damage. But if you do more damage, you're also generating more threat, especially if you're in defensive stance. It gives like a, what is 150% or is 125%, and it increases your threat. I'm pretty sure it's like by like 100. It normally you get 75% like threat generation, and then I think like with defensive stance it's like 125% threat generation or something like that, maybe 115%. So like the protection tree, you get like Defiance, increases the threat generated by your attacks by 15%, while in defensive, like, yeah, so like this gives an extra 15% with 3 in that. And then like improved taunt, you get a faster cooldown. Improved Sunder Armor, it just reduces the cost of it, and even after you cap 5 Sunder Armors, every time you do another Sunder Armor, this also affects Devastate. So every time it's over time, you're going to be able to cast it more. So like you're going to be doing, if it's even like 3 rage points less, sounds like it's not a lot. It normally costs 15 rage. But that means every 3 Sunder Armors, it would cost 45 rage. And instead, now it only costs 30 rage. So that adds up over time. Like you have to think like over the long term, like in a big boss, like a raid boss or something like that. You're going to be fighting for like, maybe several minutes or maybe even like 10 minutes. Who knows? I get a stun here. The deep prot, it has way more threat generation. You get shield slam. That's like the main one. And then, like the extra shield spec gives, shield like a lot higher block rates, which is damage mitigation. And also it generates it gives you with five in this talent, you get 100% chance to generate rage whenever a block occurs. Now, one rage doesn't sound like a lot, but if you're AoE tanking and you have like 10 mobs attacking you, every single block, which if you have a good enough shield and you have block rate and you have good enough gear, that gives you extra block rate and stuff like that, you're going to be generating so much rage over time. And like, you're going to be able to just spam like heroic strike and shit, or cleave to do extra damage. And it's just, all this shit adds up. And a lot of people don't like deep prot because well, if I'm not deep prot, I'm not going to be hitting the top parse. You're not a DPS, you're a tank. Stop trying to be the top DPS. Let the rep paladins be the top DPS, because rep paladins are freaking broken in TBC. Let the rep paladins be the top DPS. Let the mages, let the warlocks, let the rogues, let them do their job. And you actually do more damage as a group if you're allowed to hold more threat, because if they're doing more damage, that means they don't have to hold back. If you're purely going on DPS tanking like Fury Prod, then they're going to pull threat easily, which means they have to stop pumping. And when they stop pumping, the global damage goes down. So people need to think about the group. Have you watched WoW Darkest Secret video? I've watched some videos like that, Waterfall. Profession system. That's what you're talking about, not my real life professions. So right now, I'm going to be doing... I have engineering and skinning. Now, I believe in the Burning Crusade, unless I read wrong, when you do professions like skinning and stuff, it gives you, once the Burning Crusade, like once Outland opens, I think you have to train this in Shatroth. You get, once your skill's above 100, you can divide your skill by 5 to determine that. Okay. That's for skinny. You get like an extra, you get extra crit rate. There are special parts of your profession you can train. So I'm going to get that extra crit rate from skinning. It's called like, what is it called? Like deep anatomy, or I don't know what it's called. Deep penetration. And I have engineering just for utility, which I still need to level. We're 195 out of 225 right now. We need to get it to level 300. As soon as Outlands comes out and we get level 70, we're going to have to cap it even higher. So, I need my full engineering toolkit as a warrior, because I don't have mana. I don't have spells. I don't have anything like that. I don't have self-heals. So I need extra utility for like stuns. Like, it makes tanking so much better. And also for PvP. Now for PvP, I'm in an arms spec, and I'm going a two-hand setup. With arms, I'm not doing a dual wield setup. I don't have the gear for that. And plus, I actually think it's better to do a two-hand setup because of the increased procs, and the increased rate. Because every single swing is going to matter. And it means I can do more, if I can do like certain things like do movement, and like I can time the swings better, and get smash in there. Slam, not smash. If I can time a slam, perfectly, then I can get like a swing and then a slam and then like a mortal strike, and then run away, or like do a psychic scream. A intimidating shout. And then like wait till my swing timer comes up, wait till my cooldown comes in, do another mortal strike, and then take somebody out in a PvP situation. I get more like kind of utility with arms that are really good for PvP. So like, and the damage is kind of not as dependent on gear as Fury. Now, if I had like super top bisque gear, maybe I could get away with a Fury build for PvP, but we're not even going to remotely think about that. You're probably not even going to like think about that even with the best gear. You're probably still going to want to do arms, but we might remotely think about that once we actually get best in slot gear. When we get best in slot gear, maybe we can think about Fury. Okay, we're not worried about that too much, because you lose a lot of utility. You gain some utility, like, multi-strikes, sweeping strikes is now in the Fury talent tree in the Burning Crusade, which changes things. It gives you improved these are all dependent on, you need gear to offset things that the talent tree and the arms tree are going to give you. And so like your gear replaces your talent tree, and without the gear, like you kind of like fall short. From my understanding of the different talent tree specs. So we're trying to just stick with arms for PvP and deep prot, sword and board for tanking. And people are going to hate because they don't like deep prot for some reason. They're like, oh, only a real warrior go fury prot. Like, dude, we're a fury tank over here because we're chads. Like, no, you're not. You're going to lose threat constantly. And you're going to constantly look dumb because your whole raid's going to wipe. Meanwhile, I mean, it's hard enough to tank anyway. I'm learning. So I'm new at the game, so I'm going to be learning. So first of all, I need deep prot because I need that extra threat. But even once but it scales better. I'm going to be constantly able to hold threat at all times. Once I get the skill, once I get the rotation down correctly and I learn the mechanics of each raid and all those kind of things. I'm in it to win it. I'm not in it to get to impress everybody. I'm going to impress people with my tanking. I'm going to impress people with my threat generation. That's a different kind of metric. I don't need to top parse, but ironically, maybe not in the Burning Crusade from what I understand, but at least in Wrath of the Lich King, prot warrior is like the highest damage you can do as a warrior with like the least amount of like effort. And like I was when I was leveling warrior in Wrath of the Lich King, I was deep prot. And I was out parsing Fury Warriors, like in dungeons, like while I was leveling. Like I was top of the damage meters. Like, I mean, like Revenge and all those like extra stuff. Like I was doing high damage. Like it pumps. Like, I don't know what people are talking about deep prot. Like, deep prot's fucking strong. And it's even stronger with, like, the Burning Crusade and then, I mean, I think they buff it up even more in Wrath of the Lich King. Like, from what I understand, deep prot warrior is, like, the, like, warrior to be in Wrath of the Lich King. Just like, like, prot paladin gets buffed in the Burning Crusade, prot warrior gets even stronger. But also it's like significantly stronger in Wrath of the Lich King from what I understand. But, we'll find out. I'm pretty sure I'm going to be pretty strong regardless. I'm going to put my best in my character,
Just your max weapon damage with Seal of Command. Also, Seal of Command is proc per minute, so you have a higher chance to proc Seal of Command with a slower weapon. So that's like, it's like a double positive. Now, why is it so good now? 2 reasons. The reasons why this is so good now, that DPS, that 62.8 DPS on a green level 58 weapon is insanely high.
Yeah, normally you get like, I think like 59 DPS on like level 50 weapons.
That is almost as much damage per second as the Unstoppable Force that you get in AV, which is like a low tier level 60 epic weapon, like first phase. Now, what does that mean? Well, now in Burning Crusade, you do have an instant strike if you're spec'd for it. And that's why I'm running Crusader Strike here at level 59, because it does 110% of my weapon's damage. But that 110%.
Yeah, Crusader Strike is what makes Paladin like insanely strong in the Burning Crusade. Like they added that.
10% of my weapon's damage is not 365. Top end, because it's 2.7 seconds. So what ends up happening is you end up taking, and I'll do the calculation for you. Here, there's a little.
We're getting mathematics
kicking in a little bit. I used to do this, dude. This is like, somebody hit the rewind button on my stream like 10 years just now. This is the kind of stuff I used to do all the time. You take this 62.8 damage.
Dude, that's why I love the Anniversary Realm and that they're doing these like progression servers. First of all, people like me who never got to experience it the first time around or the second time around, never did the private servers, never did any of that. This is the first time I have genuinely experienced WoW, and I'm all for it. I fucking love this game. But I'm in it to win it. Okay, like we be grinding. But Also people like SFan, he is like a diehard, long-term like lifer for World of Warcraft, and he's like experiencing the same emotions again. Like that's why I think World of Warcraft probably the best MMO ever made.
8 damage. And then you multiply that by 2.7, and that's what you have here. 135 to 204, 169, nice. If you go 204 plus 135 divided by 2, you get 169.5, which is what we had earlier. We had 169.56. That's what you're getting with your normal auto attacks, okay? Now follow along here. Your Crusader Strike is not 2.7, it's 3.3 because of weapon normalization. So you have the highest DPS weapon that you can possibly have at this level using a communal war maul. You cannot get a 63 DPS weapon.
Okay, so there's weapon normalization now. Okay, so in vanilla, they didn't have weapon normalization, but now they do.
Level 60. So this boosted weapon is actually insane, but only for Crusader Strike. Now let me keep going here. So I go 62.
So this impacts like my Mortal Strike. Although I still want to have higher, because I'm a warrior and not a paladin. When I'm two-handing, I still want to use lower speed, slower weapons. Because of, I mean, right now we just have +7 weapon damage, but normally we'd be using like, Crusader, but we're gonna get what I believe Savagery. Let's look up. I don't even know what Savagery does. Let's look it up. Savagery. Oh, that's it. That's an instant. Enchant weapon Savagery. Permanently enchanted 200. Add 70 attack power. Oh, that just adds 70 attack power. It's not a proc. Yeah. So that's just insanely powerful. It drops from the Shattered Halls though. So you got to. I think we. Yeah, it drops from an elite in Shattered Halls, and that's a dungeon in the Burning Crusade, right? Permanently enchanted two-handed weapon, increased attack power by yeah. I mean, okay, so we don't worry about proc so much with Savagery. Enchant. Let's look at all the enchant two hands that are going to be available. There's Crusader, but that stops being good, I guess, after level 60. I mean, Fiery, procs more when you have a slower weapon. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's not really. Yeah, greetings, Kitten Mittens.
And then I go times 3.3. Instead of 169, we're at 207. So you're now doing like 40 more damage. 38.24, right? Roughly 40 more damage with the weapon normalization than you are without the weapon normalization. So now we're looking at like 207 times 1.1 because how Crusader Strike works. In the last patch of Burning Crusade, the way Crusader Strike works, it's all physical damage that does 110% of the weapon damage. So how this is calculated, you have that 207.24 because we have 62.8 times 3.3. Now, this is actually even more than this. Okay, this is actually even more than this here because your attack power, we have 727 attack power right now. 14 attack power is 1 DPS. If you go 3.3 seconds instead of 2.7, let's add our attack power. 727 divided by 14 is 51.9 plus 62.8 times 3.3. It's 114 damage per second. Right here, we're looking at 114. So what we just saw is this is our bonus damage from attack power. This is our base weapon damage or DPS. And then I have 3.3. We're actually not gonna do this. We're gonna do times 1.06 because we do 6% more damage with two-handed weapons with this talent. and that puts us at 121 DPS. So we can cross-reference this by scrolling over here, 121.6 damage per second on the character
Yeah,
screen.
I'm not your mom.
So
I'm
this
sorry,
is the weapon
Duggan.
damage plus the 14
welcome anyway.
attack power per DPS of my attack power applied to the weapon, and then the 6% weapon damage, 6% damage increase from two-handed weapon specialization. So that's how you get all this. So again, what we're talking about here is why the Communal War Maul is so good. Now, this has 2.7 attack speed.
It's
that
a dark horse.
121 damage right here, 121.6. With the instant strike, it is not 2.7 anymore, it is 3.3. So we go times 3.3 normalized for 401. And then we
get those
go
401ks.
times 1.1 because Crusader Strike does 110% weapon
Okay,
damage.
I'm really fascinated by this, but I need to go to the bathroom, and also I want to start grinding up some honor. We got a lot of honor to grind. Okay, I need like we need to get those legs, we need to get that helmet, we need to get those hands, we need to get those feet, and then we need to get enchants. I mean, at the very least, I need to get the when I get the new feet, I need to get, you know, the speed increase. You know, running faster, you know, it's going to give you a lot of advantages. Let me go to the bathroom really quick, so I'll be right back.
Around me is a burgeoning empire of steel. From my throne room, lines of power cleave to the skies of Earth. My winds will become lightning bolts that devastate the minds of humanity. Out of the chaos, they will run and whimper, praying for me to end their duties and anarchy. I am drunk with this vision.
You know, so a lot has changed. Well, this is the Burning Crusade, but it's different because it's on the anniversary realm. So there's, you know, there's certain things that are probably different. You know, probably it's, I don't know. It's the auction house. No, this is the war room. We're doing some. I'm gonna turn TTS back on, because I think it does add like a level of like kind of spontaneity to the stream. I've noticed. If you guys don't like TTS, we can always turn it back off. But I think it adds some fun, you know, extra layer to the stream. I, you know, just have to just have to be like on top of it and stuff. You know, anyway, we're gonna be grinding up some honor and marks,
King's honor.
which we need both of those.
Farewell.
We're gonna queuing up all three. So which one? Arathi Basin is the one, is our daily. Now we could turn in these. We need the marks, but it gives us 200 extra honor every time we turn in one of each. Like, is 1200 extra honor really going to help us that much, or is saving those marks? You know, saving these marks. Okay, hopefully we can get an Arathi Basin. I don't know, maybe if we start winning more Arathis. But this is a hard BG to win. Alright, which one are we going first? Yeah, get the healer. Oh shit. Oh my god. Yeah, they're saying seems to be a team. Like, we're a team too. Like, we need to be a team. We need to be like actually working together. Oops, why did I do that? It's not gonna help. Well, I mean, I guess it's gonna help against the pet. Nice. Oh, fuck. Well, I guess we're just getting marks. Someone just blocked me because I'm a woman. I said we needed to BS at the start. Why, you know, like, and then somebody said, "Are you a woman?" I said yes, and he said blocked. Just what an asshole. What's wrong with people, dude? Either they hate me because they think I'm a man, or they hate me because they know I'm a woman. Like, like, well, you can't win as a woman in this world. Jesus Christ.
Light be with you. Be careful.
I mean, that guy's just a loser. That's really what I learned. It has nothing to do with me. I don't know what people's obsession with, like, giving up against pre-mades are. Like, we're all players. Like, why can't we just work together and try to win? Like, I don't get it. Oh, it's a pre-made. Oh, it's a pre-made. We may as well give up. Like, what? First of all, you don't have any like guarantee that they're pre-made. Plus, what does that even mean? It just means that they are a team that is working together normally, which yeah, makes them kind of more coordinated, but like, it's like, why can't we coordinate? Like, I don't get it. I mean, in that case, they just destroyed us. But like, when people just give up that easily, of course they're gonna win. Like, I don't get it. Like, you're basically deciding everybody else's fate by choosing not to play. And then you can't just report people because so many people are doing it.
Ack made full circle.
You made full circle? Are you talking about the incels comment? Yeah, people also need to buff at the start. You get free casts at the start. Like, no cooldowns, no spell cost. Like, paladins need to be buffing everybody. I don't know why people aren't actually playing the game. Like, why? It's so annoying that people do that. Like, dude, like, you have the ability to make your team strong. I guess we're fighting in the middle?
Guy?
No. But what up, bro? How you doing? Hope you're having a good morning. Jolly Blunt? Is he smoking the blunts?
Okay, loving your stream.
Yeah, well, thanks, Solos. Hope you enjoy your stay. We're just chilling, doing some Battlegrounds, getting killed. You know, the norm. Ultra puta? Oh my goodness. Whoosh! Oh, we got some Metroid music. Let's go. Yeah, we just need this honor, man. I need to get replacement gear here. These leggings are atrocious. We need to get some better leggings. We need to get our epic leggings. This is not okay. We're not okay right now. We need our epic gear. Like, yeah, maybe I should just be spamming AV. God damn it. I got frozen as soon as I intercepted. And plus we get a reduced cooldown on intercept when I get my third piece in the set. So we're gonna have more intercepts. And then when we get the complete set, we get an extra 40 attack power. So that's gonna kick ass. Plus the extra stats from the gear itself. Ludicium or Eudicium. 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 This is a capital I. Looks kind of like a lowercase L. Eudicium. Eudicium. Keep our shoulders loose. Keep our posture, you know, unhunched. Ah, what's going on? Okay. Okay, we got the flag. Nice! Hell yeah. Got that priest. Oh, fuck, I died from the dot. God damn it. Yeah, we died from the priest. Sheesh. Oh, god damn it. Shifticles? That's like druid genitals. Druid testicles are shifticles. Man, we suck. My team's fault. Couldn't be mine. Yeah, where's the FC and EFC? God damn it. Those mages, man. Those mages gonna give me, like, so much trouble over the course of every day on Warrior. I don't got ranged. I mean, I could shoot a bow. But I don't even have my bow skill capped. I mean, that's kind of on me, but bow's damage is not going to do much of anything. I mean, I guess every little teeny tiny amount. I mean, if you don't have your cooldown, you know, your trinket cooldown, then I guess it's better than nothing. But still, like, the only thing I have ranged, I mean, I could use some engineering stuff. So I mean, I need to cap engineering. Like this is becoming like a problem. Damn, I tried to do a whirlwind, but I missed the other totem, but we were already taking so much damage. Shikimori. They're coming for my booty, said the druid. Yeah, we gotta get the EFC. God damn it. Oh man. Okay, come on. Fuck, mage. Yeah, I was trying to kind of dodge the druid's melee attacks, but the mage ruined all my plans. You troglodyte. Discography. Definitely a disc priest. God damn it. Mages, man. Those mages gonna be haunting my dreams, bro. Jesus Christ. Oh hey, Multi-Biddy, thanks for the follow, my friend. Sorry I missed you 8 minutes ago. Welcome to the stream. We're just chilling, playing some World of Warcraft, the Burning Crusade, doing some Battlegrounds, trying to get some honor so we can get geared up. That's what we've been doing. That's what we've been why is the priest not healing me? Come on. Oh shit, we made it. Barely. Oh fuck. Heals! Fuck! Like, I was down to like, what, 1 HP? Jeez. Jesus Christ. Oh shit. Come on. Oh, okay. Oh, fuck. Get away from the mages. Generally good advice. Get away from the goddamn mages. No! Did shaman get me? Oh, man. Like, you know when you're, like, trying to crack your neck and it just... Like, you feel like if you just get one more, like, centimeter, like... Like, it's, like, right at the tip, like, right at the cusp of being cracked, and you're like, you can't actually crack it. And then you're like, God damn, you just blue-balled my neck cracking.
You can do it, Robert from New Mexico.
Yeah. Welcome back, Robert.
Nice try, Diddy.
What?
That's certified.
Oh shit, we got some freaking Streets of Rage, brother. Let's go. We got some Streets of Rage. Okay, we gotta go ramp.
Did you do surgery yet?
I got all my surgeries done, Iwa man. Iwa, how you doing? Yeah, as of 2 years ago, I finished my whole process. If if you've been following along, I know people sometimes, obviously people come and go to the stream. They might have left last time. I never know where somebody left off in my journey. Because I've been, it's part of my stream. I've been updating people about everything in my life. And so it's like that's a huge part. Was all my surgeries. I spent a lot of time and energy getting all those.
Is it ethical to create my own religion for solo reason to have more holiday break?
I mean, that seems like the only
Then
reason to
that's
do
certified.
so. That's certified? I'm a certified badass? Is what you're trying to say? A certified G?
That's a huge step indeed.
Hell yeah. Yeah, but now we're moving on to, different things. I'm working with an agency that's trying to get me into a really more healthy and stable environment that is
I bully
conducive
myself to do
success.
things that need to be done.
Well, I mean, if it works, it works. Just take care of yourself, Yeah, we're going to be getting into a housing situation as soon as they find one. It's taking forever, and it's annoying me because I am losing it pretty bad. But I'm doing my best. That's why, we're trying to do our best, just enjoy
Certified,
what we
I
can.
mean by being a female.
Oh, well, I mean, I guess, certified, post-op, vagina owner, I guess. I was already female. It feels better. Things feel better now. I feel okay. And I feel better than okay, but it's more than that. Like, I feel like this is who, like, I was supposed to be. And it's like, now I don't have to worry about it. I don't have to think about it. I don't have to make it my whole identity of being somebody in transition. Like, and that's really powerful because I know that, like, a lot of transphobes...
What's going on here?
We don't really care about
How
transphobes.
likely do you think I save other people's lives by going out of my way?
Well, I mean, obviously, I don't think it's about, like, you know, keeping score, but, you know, you got to take care of yourself first and foremost. And so it's like, you got to do what you got to do, you know?
Are you a man?
No.
Can you start a family?
Well, I mean, I guess chosen family. I mean, I can't have kids, you know? I don't have those body parts.
Are there any goth girls here by any chance?
I don't know if there's any goth girls. Miserably Yours. I mean, I guess I could dress up as one, but I'm not like truly a goth girl. Okay, you can't fake it.
Would you change your channel name to Gooner Republic
Gooner
if I buy you a car?
If you bought me a car, I'll change it to Gooner Republic. I doubt you're gonna buy me a car though. Gotta be a GTR. Or I don't know. I don't give a fuck.
A lot of trans folks don't speak up like you do.
Well, it's because I've done a lot of... I've suffered a lot of consequences for doing so. Because... there's a lot of...
Lol, can't fake it is right.
Yeah, you can't fake being a goth girl. You gotta live it. You mean I could dress up as one? I can't be a goth girl just by dressing up as one. You gotta be a goth girl, okay? I'm not that kind of chick. I'm kind of more like kind of generic. I'm kind of vanilla, to be honest. Like, I'm just some like dumb, like basic bitch, okay? I'm like the chick that, like, you know, like does yoga, okay? Like,
if I make it in my life, I do buy you a car and hope you change your channel name.
yeah, well, you better hold me to it. I don't want to let you down. Like, if you spent all that money on a car, you deserve to have the channel change name. Gooner Republic, okay? I mean, it's not wrong either. It's actually an accurate description of my channel. Like, so it's like not even like a big, you know, not even like a big change.
Another full circle.
Full circle? What do you mean by full circle? I don't even know what you're talking about. What are you talking about, Soul?
Walnut.
Walnut. Where you put your nuts on the wall?
Simpib.
Simpib.
They're simpin' hard in the chat
Oh,
lol.
simping hard? They better be. I got them right where I want them, underneath my feet. Okay. That's it. Sheesh.
I dream of owning a Ducati Street Fighter.
Well, you know, da 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 da. We got some Guile theme. Let's go.
I am more into dirt bike than cars TBH.
Dirt bike, hey, getting dirt back,
I
brother.
flipped through all the live streams and made full circle back, twice now.
Oh, sheesh. Yeah, I guess live streaming isn't like a huge thing on YouTube. You know, they just started the vertical live streams as well. Like, well, they didn't just start the vertical live streams, but they just started
It's a 30K motorcycle.
They just started the thing where you could live stream in both formats. So now I'm in the horizontal stream and I'm also in a vertical stream. And the vertical stream has been giving me crazy amount of exposure. Like, some of those streams are getting like 1.7K views. And I'm getting a lot more concurrent viewers too. And this is from doing like nothing differently about my streams. So it's like capturing what's already here, you know, like that. It made literally no changes other than YouTube now has vertical live streams as a simultaneous option. And I'm getting like more viewers, more people in
Oh,
chat.
I only flip through vertical.
Yeah, exactly. There's so many people discovering me through shorts and through the vertical streams. Like, I'm getting like 1,000 views on some of these shorts,
cloning,
you know?
do you think people should clone their crushes and use them for Seuss things?
I mean, you can't use somebody who, like, you know, that's against the law. Like, you gotta still have consent, and they're different people. Just like identical twins are still different people. Like, they're still different people. They still have, like, their own, like, identity and, like, their own, you know, human rights. Like, you can't violate someone's rights. Like, they would be like someone's twin. Like, just because they look like them doesn't mean they're the same person. And you probably wouldn't even be attracted to them because you're attracted to the person for who they are. And I know a lot of people think that appearances are everything, but if that were true, why wouldn't everyone just have a sex doll and be done with it? Because sex dolls are just dolls. They're not people.
What about clones without brains?
Clones without brains? Well, then that's, like, really unethical. Like, that's, like... I don't even know what that's all. Like, you're asking the wrong someone, okay? Like, I'm not the person to be asking for this kind of stuff. I don't know, man. That's like weird science fiction shit. I mean, I guess I could write it in a novel. I don't know if it would. I mean, if they don't have any brains, but then it's like if you took someone's DNA and cloned them without their consent, then isn't that the same as like deep fakes? Like, then it's like, hey, you're taking my likeness for your own personal gains without my permission. Like, the person would have to be consenting of giving out their DNA. Like, hey, I'm okay with being cloned. Like, you'd have to sign off on it, and then hopefully for a price you can make some good profit. Actually, it's not even profit. It's just pure. I mean, it's just pure profit because you don't have to do anything except provide your DNA, which is like the easiest thing you can possibly provide. Like, you can get it from a hair follicle. Like, it's like you just get your blood drawn once or something, and then for life you just got infinite income because people are going to be cloning you for sex dolls. Like, that's like free money. But not everybody would be okay with that. I mean, I would. I'd be totally okay with that. It'd be a little bit weird running into all these clones of myself, but I'd be like,
just
damn,
farted
she's
in my
pretty
grandma's
hot.
breathing machine.
Just farted? Dude, what the fuck's wrong with you? Why would you even say this? Jesus Christ, dude.
Clones have no souls, they can be abused. Is it true
Jesus
that
Christ.
everything is about sex? Expect sex. WTF is this channel?
Nobody
cloning you, bro.
What the fuck? Why wouldn't you want to clone me? I'm fucking hot as hell. You have no idea. Are you gonna judge me based on this shitty lighting and my current like non-presentation format? Like, Jesus fucking Christ. You know how hot I am, bro? You know how many people would give anything to be with me? Jesus Christ. I'm that bitch.
What's up, man? What
Bubbles.
you playing today?
We're playing some World of Warcraft, the Burning Crusade, we're doing some Battlegrounds.
I'm down for you. Want to join a farting session?
Yeah, let's have a farting session with Freddy. Okay, come on. Farting Freddy, let's go. Let's fart together. Sheesh. Raven Shift. 3 bears. Ostrogoth.
It's all $4 hash plus SN giggles.
That's all shit and giggles. That's what we do here. We're having fun. Just don't get super weird. You know, it's one thing to make like a silly comment, but like don't get like really weird. Okay, come on. Hawk totem.
Freddy is hilarious.
Hawk totem. Holy schlong. Holy schlong. Holy diver. Oh man, almost got a slam off.
Twin is looked in. It's like if Jason Voorhees or Freddy Krueger was chasing you, then they just farted.
They're like, I'd be like, what the fuck, bro?
Twin is locked in.
Like, I would just start laughing and then they'd be all embarrassed. Dude, farts are never not gonna be funny, okay? Come on. Like, if it's not funny, you do it enough times, it becomes funny again. I don't know what it is. Farts are like just the universal, like, laugh machine, okay? Like, farts are the shit.
IKR.
Yeah.
We're all gonna laugh at you.
They're all gonna laugh at you. They're all gonna laugh at you. They're all gonna laugh at you. At a medium pace. Okay, we need to get this. We need to get our shit together, okay? Come on. Okay, Frosty Acorn. What is this? Willow? Willow magic? Acorns?
No one likes SBDZ.
Silent but deadlies? Well, those are the only ones that aren't funny. But they're only funny because of people's reactions. Then it becomes funny. The science of fart comedy, okay?
Farts are the universal love language.
Yes, I don't know about love language, but it's definitely the universal, like, comedy language. You can make someone laugh with, like, okay, the funniest one in existence. The funniest fart joke in existence is the Spider-Man.
You.
Farts.
No more fart
says,
talk after this.
The Spider-Man later chump. With the Scooby-Doo laugh, okay? Later, chump. Like, it's because of the way his butt looks. Like, he's in these, like, tight spandex.
Ditto dat.
He's, like, in this tight spandex, and then the sound of the fart.
Do you edit your videos yourself?
Probably. That's why they do so badly. I just use like the bare minimum, like, editing of, like, getting, like, my on Twitch. I go through the video, the VOD, and I just, like, clip it, and it allows me to, like, just, you know, clip it and then, like, edit it, like, with, like, not real editing. It's just, like, you know, trimming it and, like, you know, getting like the positioning right, maybe, but, like, that's about it. But I am getting, like, you know, decent views compared to, like, you know, what I used to get. So I am getting like dozens of subscribers every week too.
I edit high quality videos in cheap rates.
Well, I'm not going to do that because I'm not really using this as my main content source.
Can you do actually?
You mean ERP?
Are you interested?
No, I'm not interested, sorry. Holy schlong. Oh shit, what am I doing? Why am I trying to take... We need to take stables.
Let's go.
Let's go. Yeah, sorry, I'm not interested in video editing. That's not, like, a good use of my money and time right now. I'm not trying at this exact moment to focus on my content. I'm just like focusing on trying to maintain mental cohesion, and trying to keep my life together. I am going to be pretty soon, when they find me a proper living situation, which they're working on, with a mentor home
It's
situation.
okay, WW stream, keep going, Rebecca.
Yeah, thanks, Stormy. But basically,
Yeah, sure.
this agency is going to be finding me a mentor home, and I'm going to have a much more stable environment. I'm going to be able to organize my life better and
Why
organize
my
my
cat
time
bitch
better.
slaps me every time?
Your cat bitch
It's okay,
slaps
Rebecca,
you?
keep going.
Rebecca? That sound like Rebecca, like baka dayo. Baka yaro. Okay, yeah, baka yaro. Okay. What is this, Japanese? Baka, Rebecca Baka. Okay. Rebecca Chewbacca.
That sounds awesome.
Yeah, it's going to be relieving and awesome because I'm going to be able to actually organize my time. I'm probably going to finish my novel. I'm probably going to get famous on
Chewbacca.
TikTok.
Roboca.
Probably going to, like, you know, become a porn star overnight. It's everything in my life is going to change immediately.
What's up, Roboca?
That's Roboca. What is this, like, Ricola? Yeah, everything is going to fix immediately as soon as I move out. I'm going to, like, win a Nobel Peace Prize before Donald Trump. So, like, everything's going to work out. Okay. No, I mean, I am joking, but I'm also, like, I am serious. Like, things really will get better. I mean, trust me. The only situation that is holding me back right now is literally this living situation. If I change that, everything else in my life will just fall into place. Everybody on my team, I have a clinical team that is supporting me with my goals and my and learning life skills. They all agree that once I finish this living situation problem, everything else is going to fall into place. I just have to hold on. It's not going to happen overnight. But they are working on it. And it's taking a while, but I literally just started with this new agency like last month in December. And I didn't even think, you know, it's actually a good sign. I know I get really upset about how long things are taking, but it's a good sign because they told me that they probably wouldn't even reach out to me until January because of the holidays. But they reached out to me in the middle of December. And we had an interview. And when they're getting closer to finding me a place, they're going to have another interview soon. Or they might have another interview, like, when they have a better idea, when they have, like, some candidates, potential. So I'm just holding on. Hope is real when you have actionable steps. You know, blind hope is not really that useful, I don't think. A lot of people have blind hope. They're like, oh, if I stream every day, I'll become famous. That's stupid. Don't fucking do that. That's like a surefire way to ruin your life. Because you're not doing anything. It's not going to work. If it does, like, you got, like, extremely lucky, and it's like you're more likely to win the lottery, which is, like, the worst thing you can possibly, you know, hinge your life on. Okay,
This stream is so chill, no negativity.
yeah, we try not to be negative. I block and ban people who are super negative.
Get em, bruh.
Get 'em, bruh. Yeah, exactly, Advita. It sounds
Let's
like
go.
that sounds like one of those, like, commercials, like, ask your doctor about Advita. Side effects may include diarrhea of the mouth. God damn it, I'm gonna die. Expo. Their name should have been Xbox. Like, they're green because they're
You
a
blocked
hunter.
me before.
I blocked you before? For what? What did you do? Because that, you know, honestly, sometimes I block people because of the way they're behaving, and if you make another account and you, like, behave yourself, that's different. But, like, if you're gonna keep coming back and doing the same problem, it's about behavior, not the person, right?
No worries, I'd block me too.
It's not about the person, it's about the behavior. You haven't exhibited any blockable behavior, so you're fine. And also, I have no way of verifying who you were anyway. I'm not going to take the time to figure that out. I'm not a fucking loser. I'm not going to spend 4 hours trying to figure out exactly who you are on social media.
Can you poa in dog game?
Can you poo-poo? No.
100%.
Like, I can sit.
Nada and
I
banana.
can chicken. But I can't poop.
Sol.
It's all good, man. Well, let's go finish
Gross.
that honor grind. Yeah, let's just do Alterac for some honor. Poo-poo? Nada and Bonada? What about an empanada? Bless this D! Dudes, people have some funny names.
There should be a feature to throw poa at her enemies.
Yeah, I mean, people would probably abuse
New Resident
that.
Evil is releasing.
New Resident Evil is
Or like
releasing?
the Hispanic girls say it. Saul.
Saul? Saul? Oh, I was pronouncing your name like it was like Korean. I was like, Saul.
And a feature to pee on her enemies.
Hell no, it's gross. Stop it. Don't be gross. Stop being weird, bro. Whoa, you're standing right on the candles. On the menorah. It's not a menorah, it's like a trident. Beagly. You look like Gandalf. A Draenei mage. Draenei with a wizard hat looks
Banana
like
and
such
Brackmer
like
are
a
a
mage.
doofus reference.
Doofus? A dofus?
Okay.
I have no idea what these things are. You're speaking nonsense. I don't make sense. I mean, you don't make sense. Holy word pain.
El Freddy Fazbear Espanol.
Yeah, I mean, this is basically free honor. Like, I mean, you gotta actually pull your weight. Hopefully everybody else does. But it's like the quickest honor. And we need to finish out. We
Poke
need...
dot trident up her enemies' ass, bruh.
Yeah, poke that trident up your enemy's ass. We need... I believe...
No, it's like Better
4K
Call Saul
more?
or Paul from the Bible. My name's from the Bible. My whole family has Bible names.
Okay, Saul. Yeah, Saul. Yeah, from the Bible. My name's from the Bible. I'm Rebecca.
Doofus is a French MMORPG.
A French MMO? That doesn't make any sense. The French can't do anything.
It's all good, Maine.
Hey, I am part French. Oh, shit. Well, I mean, it's true then. I can't do anything. I just think it's weird that the sword just goes through the
And
cape
Tama
that
game.
way.
Oh, whack foo, it's whack foo.
Whack Fu? I heard about that game.
Slap or punch someone in dog game.
Well, if, you know, if we're doing PvP, you know, events, so we probably will. We're not gonna punch.
What game is this watching from previous 15 minutes?
This is World of Warcraft, the Burning
Netflix
Crusade.
has an
We're in the
anime of
pre-patch
walkthrough.
right now. Anime? Oh, sheesh.
Also free on YT.
Yeah, I've been watching lately. I've been watching like some shows that's very specific.
What's happening in Dog Game? I don't understand.
So,
I've never played.
We're doing Battlegrounds. We're basically grinding honor to get some better gear. Next one up in about 4K honor. We get about maybe like 1K honor, maybe 600 honor per run. Basically, you use the honor as currency, and with the whenever you finish one, you get one of these marks from the 3 different events. If you win, you get 3. Because there's 2 factions. There's Horde and Alliance. We're playing the Alliance. I'm a human warrior, mainly a tank, but in PvP situations, I'm like a DPS with plate mail, so I have heavier defense, and some utility. So basically, there are 3 game modes right now. This one is like an objective-based one with towers.
You watch Fallout yet?
You want to
just running around?
It's this one is you go to various objectives. There's a boss right here. We kill the boss. There's towers. You basically maintain the towers without conflict. You can't have any of the enemy faction contest it. And if you hold it long enough, if you hold it long enough, the towers burn down and they don't get as many reinforcements. I don't know exactly what the win conditions are now. You basically, if you get more reinforcements, you win. Once you beat the boss or whatever, you get more honor and such. I'm pretty sure. I don't know exactly. Like, we'll probably look it up at some point. This is called Alterac Valley. It's that. It's like a tower destruction, like tower control, objective based, 40 versus 40. 6, 7, 8. Yeah, it's 40 versus 40. There is a 15 versus 15 event that is a zone control, or like I guess King of the Hill, where you have a couple of different places, and then you gather resources, points over time, and the more bases that you can control, the more points you get. And so the first one to reach 2,000 wins. And then the other.
You are gorgeous.
Thank you. The other one is a 10v10, and it's a capture the flag, and it's a lot more intense, like kind of. A lot more battles, a lot more like 1v1 or 2v2s. Now there is another PvP mode that we're not quite ready for. I don't have the gear, called Arenas. And in Arenas, you do, just head-to-head fights. No. But yeah, like there's no real, like the PvP is kind of drawn out in these because they're called Battlegrounds. These are more they're more conditions, like objective based. Especially Alterac Valley, there's a lot less battles so much. It's more against like PvE. Arathi is a lot more PvP, but it's more about controlling the bases. Capture the flag, literally the only win condition is capturing the flag 3 times before the enemy factions. So Arenas is where it gets pure PvP, where it's just duels. 2 people versus 2 people, and people make their own teams. A lot of the time it's for now, I'm not really established. I have like 1 person that might do Arenas with me.
Does WoW still have professions work?
Yeah, you do professions. I have engineering and skinning. Gives me some extra gold, and I'm pretty sure once Outlands comes out, I'm going to be able to train the surgical precision or whatever it's called that skinning gives you.
So there's a whole ass universe in this game. I kind of like it.
Yeah, and there's a whole world to explore and do quests to get XP and then later gold. well, you get gold, but when you're max level, you get more gold. So what we're going to do when Outlands comes out, we need to get to level 70. And we're going to spam dungeons as a tank. And I guess I can switch to arms when I need to be DPS. But we're going to be deep prot tanking on Warrior all through the dungeons. And I know the dungeons pretty well. I've done them a bunch in like Miss of Pandaria. And I did them in Wrath of the Lich King back then as well. In the previous
WoW
Wrath
is like
of the Lich
30 years old.
Yeah, it's like 20 years old. Back in like Wrath of the Lich King Classic, I played a little bit to like level 73 on Warrior, and I tanked. So I did all the Burning Crusade dungeons a bunch during Wrath of the Lich King. And I also did them during Miss of Pandaria. So I know the dungeons pretty well, how to tank them. So we should be fine. And I'm gonna get a lot of XP, get some drops, get some gold. When we get level 70, I will then go through all the quests to get gold and reputation for the different things. And then we're gonna start that. Then we need to start our end game plan, doing raids to get some gear drops, doing rep farming. For some of the I have to look at which faction I need. I'm pretty sure it's is it going to be the Naru one? Is it going to be the Draenei one? I'm pretty sure. I don't know. We'll have to double check.
I played the first 3 but stopped before Lich King dropped.
Yeah, and this is the first time I've ever played World of Warcraft where I'm max level right at the beginning, before they increase the level cap. Where I'm actually like, I'm at the end of the line when it comes to gearing up, but we're getting our honor gear, so we'll get geared. We just don't have like the I don't have like the best in slot raid drops. We don't have time for that because Outlands is releasing like in a couple weeks, and so basically
That's awesome.
we're gonna be max level, and I'm gonna have epic gear from the start.
I'm playing Resident Evil series from start, currently at Resident Evil 5.
Holy shit, you've already finished the first 4. Yeah, Resident Evil was a huge part of my childhood. The newer ones don't really hit the same. Some of it is because I've already played them, and I'm a different person now than when I was actually like a kid. I think nostalgia.
Love Resident Evil.
Nostalgia is only nostalgia because it reminds you of what you remember, and I think it's like people keep holding video games up to the same standard as if like... Wait, what happened to all the names? Oh, it just kind of glitched out. Oh, because there's so many people, it's just not even loading the nameplates. Yeah, it's not even loading on the nameplates. That's how many people are here. Jesus Christ. I think like a lot of people get let down by a lot of video games that come out nowadays. Not because, I don't think it's necessarily that the video games are any worse. I mean, in some cases, yeah, the video games are kind of like, kind of whitewashed and like, kind
I
of
shat
dumbed
bricks
down.
while playing Resident Evil 7. I played that a while ago.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't played those, but the style of gameplay has significantly changed since Resident Evil 4. Now, I really liked Resident Evil 4, and I like that gameplay style. The like more like third-person view, where it's more like a shooter than it is like a survival horror style. Like the original controls, that static angle.
Jump scares are always fun.
Yeah, not always. Like static angles, like full motion backgrounds, like the original Resident Evil games, like Resident Evil 1 through Code Veronica, and then Resident Evil 0. Those were like, in my opinion, that was Resident Evil. It was like that Alone in the Dark style of gameplay. Like Resident Evil did it way better than Alone in the Dark. Alone in the Dark was like the original like MS-DOS.
Talk to me.
Like that was like the original like that style of gameplay of survival horror.
I can't get over Ada Wong in 4.
Yeah, everybody loves Ada Wong. See, I like Rebecca. Actually, part of the reason why I'm named Rebecca in the first place is because of Rebecca Chambers. I picked my own name when I legally changed my name. So I changed my name to Rebecca because it matched. It felt right. And that was one of the characters that reminded me of like I like that name. Like, and I like that character. Rebecca Chambers, she sticks out from like all the rest of the characters in Resident Evil.
What game is that?
This is World of Warcraft, the Burning Crusade.
I like Leon.
Oh, Leon's pretty awesome. Like, he just shows up on his first day of the job, and he's already having to deal with zombies. And is this like his new normal? Like, is this just what it means to be a cop? Like, for him, this was like the first day on the job, Resident Evil 2. Like, Jesus Christ. And then he played as Clara Redfield, Chris's sister from the she was in the second one. She was the
Chambers.
first one. Chris Redfield was in the first one from the Alpha team, and you play as Claire Redfield in the second one as an option for Resident Evil 2, but in Resident Evil Code Veronica you play as Claire as well. And then eventually you play as Chris. Wait, no you don't? Oh wait. No, I don't even know. What am I thinking? I think you play as Chris in the fifth one, right? After, Leon is in 4.
I'm already aware of your situation. I just think of you as a cool gamer girl.
Oh, well, thanks, Soul.
Ada Wong
Well.
has been an ace character since I knew her from Resident Evil 2, and the remake on the GameCube was peak. How is everyone doing in the world? Peace, love, respect, honor, discipline, persistent.
Hell yeah.
Do you about Hunk from Resident Evil 2?
Oh, shit. Yeah, Hunk. Remember Tofu? I never was able to beat the game mode with Tofu. You can only use a knife. And the knife in the second game?
Not so interesting, but interesting. Just farted in my grandma's breathing machine.
You said that again. What the fuck, Anonymous? Stop doing that.
I still have my original copy of Resident Evil 2 PlayStation 2.
Yeah, I played Resident Evil 2 a lot. I was speedrunning it. Probably not as good as the, modern day speedrunners, but I was speedrunning it in my own little world. I was speedrunning Resident Evil 2 and I was trying to unlock all the different things. I did unlock Tofu.
Giving me FF flashbacks.
Oh shit. So I did unlock Tofu.
Yeah, I remember that really awesome games.
And then you could get the different costumes. The GameCube remake, they remade Resident Evil 1, but then they just ported Resident Evil 2. I don't think they actually remade Resident Evil 2 fully until,
I forgot I said that. MB.
until PC, right? Didn't they remake Resident Evil 2 later? On the PC? We should go through the Resident Evil games at some point. In between, obviously long term, we're going to be playing World of Warcraft. There's going to be times in between where we're going to say, hey, maybe one
Grandma
day a
never
week.
forgot.
Maybe one day a week we're going to, play, an old school game or something like that. We're going to play, a single player game, like Resident Evil or something like that. One day a week until that game is finished. And we might get to a stream schedule where that's a thing, where we're going to have a day that's just non-World of Warcraft related, playing a different game.
I'm a sucker for psychological horror like Visage. I like House of the Dead.
I had House of the Dead 2 on the Dreamcast, the Sega Dreamcast. Dude, the Sega Dreamcast was peak, bro. And it the homebrew scene for Dreamcast is still going. It was so, moddable. People can just easily, make their own homebrews. It's, a whole thing. Oh.
Yeah, very, very true. I always would have imagined if they did give Resident Evil 2 on the GameCube, they missed out on a trick for real.
Yeah, because the remake for Resident Evil 1 was fucking amazing. I played the shit out of that.
Lol Dreamcast.
Yeah, Sonic Adventure, Sonic Adventure 2. I liked Sonic Adventure. I wish Sonic Adventure 2 was more like Sonic Adventure 1. Like, they changed the game to be faster paced.
To you about the Visage.
Visage? I have no idea. Oh, I heard about that. That's one of those horror games.
Papa the Rappa.
Oh, Parappa the Rapper. And then there was Jammer Lemmy. Jammer Lemmy. Yeah, video games were a huge part of my childhood. We had a PlayStation. At one point we had a Super Nintendo, but we were like borrowing it, and we had to give it back eventually. I played a lot of Super Mario World on there, you know, with like, you know, my siblings and like, you know, neighborhood friends. I had a friend across the street. We played PlayStation 1 and like NES. Played a lot of on NES with that friend. I played a lot of the like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 3. Are you gay, bro? Are you gay? How are you gay? Why are you gay? You are gay. How are you gay?
Like Mr. Beast old friend.
Mr. Beast? No.
I'm Atari
like that at all.
2600 old.
I don't know Mr. Beast, and we don't need to.
When I move, I'm going to
talk
get a
about
GameCube.
Mr. Beast
You can
or
still
Mr.
get
Beast's
Resident
old
Evil 1
friends.
remake for 10 British pounds.
We don't know. We need, yeah. Just a warning, really edgy, like, upsetting topics are not allowed on my stream. So, just a fair warning. We don't go into super deep politics and debates. You know, keep that and we don't talk about disturbing content. We're just chill. We're trying to have a good time. We're just a bunch of gamers hanging out. Okay, this is my hangout spot. Don't ruin it, or you're gonna get booted. So this is my hangout spot, and I invite everybody to just join, do their own thing, have a good time. We're talking video games. We're talking nostalgia. You know, nerd culture. I'm a nerd. Okay, I'm not afraid to say it. I'm proud. I'm a proud nerd. Okay, I love video games. I love like anime culture when I was growing up. Like, it's a lot of nostalgia.
I'm a quarter jockey. I miss old world gaming, but NES was like.
Yeah, NES was a big deal.
Yo, Atari 2600 was our very first console.
Damn, I had like an Atari. We had Atari 5200 and Atari 7800. There was Atari 2600, and then they had 5200.
I learned most of my English through video games.
When they thought that raising the number as high as possible would have sold more video game consoles. That was like the original thing.
You should really check out Mount and Blade Bannerlord. It's sandbox RPG, kinda like Total War, but you control your character in third person.
Oh, that seems interesting. I don't have enough time and energy or money to be buying and trying out all these games. I'm trying to put, you know, depth before breadth. So we're trying to put all of our time into World of Warcraft, Burning Crusade. Like I said, at some point we might dedicate a day to different games.
I wrote code for Moon Patrol at school.
Damn. But you know, we're not at that point right now in my life where I have that kind of schedule. At some point my stream might become more like kind of schedule based. I'm not really trying to do that right now. I'm just kind of like trying to log in at a consistent time, but more or less, I'm just here to hang out and chill, and whoever wants to join, and, you know, maybe there's content, you know, I am making, like, you know, clips, and then uploading those as YouTube shorts.
Hello there.
Hey, what's up? I took dorks. And basically, I'm not really trying to make content with my video game, like, streams. I'm not really trying to make content at all right now. And there will be a time where I'm making more content, but it's not really going to be focused on my YouTube. I make different types of content. Like, yeah. Stuff that you see on a certain hub.
I am here to heckle.
You're here to heckle? Well, I'm definitely going to aim to build my my porn career at some point. We're not at that point right now. Like I said earlier, we're in a transitionary stage where I am just waiting for more steady housing. I need to get like some things in my life together so I can fully organize my time and dedicate my. I have a very limited amount of time in it, like of energy. to spend. And I know I hate myself sometimes, and I need to stop doing it because it's a very real thing. And to deny it is ignorance. And I need to take ownership of it, but also at the same time, I need to be very careful about how I spend my energy. And so right now, we're just chilling, playing video games, hanging out. And I'm playing World of Warcraft.
Oh, I didn't know a bot would push texts over to it.
Yeah,
YT.
Restream pushes everything over to Twitch and everything. So, we're all part of the same, this is one community. And yeah, like, I understand that, like, I understand a lot of things. And I have
Am I tripping? Did I hear that right?
You hear what, right? The hub? Yeah, I mean, I'm definitely gonna have a period of my life where I'm dedicated to finding real work and get into the porn industry. I am very talented at what I do. I am good at what I do. I am aiming to be a professional model, an actress, and that includes that industry as like a already tried and tested data point.
You look like a good time.
Yeah, I am a pretty good time. But I already have evidence. I've already made like a couple $1,000s in the industry already. So, and that's just on my own without any real planning. When I have a fully dedicated plan and I put my energy into it, I'm gonna fucking thrive. And I need to wait for the right moment. Okay, like now is not the time for that. I don't have the energy I can barely even get out of bed. Okay, I need to be doing things that keep me going forward. Just get me up out of bed every day, Just stay alive, just stay healthy. I'm taking care of my nutrition. I'm taking care of my health. I'm keeping my mind steady. You trying to be the camera women
or the whole cast?
I am the whole cast. No, I mean, there's multiple people involved. Yeah, I mean, I am definitely like an actress and model. Okay, so like,
if you ever find yourself in Amsterdam, Holland, hit me up. I would work with you.
Yeah, and I am a little bit, frightened sometimes about like what life can be.
So there once a time where companies name their products with big numbers like Atari 2600 to get more sales. Damn, I want to make 1,000 for just taking naked pictures, lol. Working my ass off, lol.
Yeah, well, it is working your ass off. I don't know why people think that for some reason sex work isn't real. Like, they say it's real work because it is. It's not just being naked. There's way more to it. And most people, if you even have to ask, you're already behind. Like, if you have, like, you haven't even tried it. If you don't even, like, if you don't understand how hard of a job it is. It is actually probably harder than most jobs. But it's a skill in my skill set. It's something that I'm very talented at. It's something that I love doing. It's something that I could see myself doing for the rest of my goddamn life. There are people in the industry who are twice my age. Okay, I can do this for the rest of my life. It's very hard work, but when you find something that is aligned with your skills, yeah, you got to be healthy. Well, first of all, there's a lot of work that you don't get paid for, and I'm doing that. You have to be healthy and happy. Like, you have to be healthy and strong physically. You have to work out. You have to eat healthy. I have a really healthy nutrition stack. I have we're a little bit sloppy right now with my exercise. Yeah, but like I said, I'm not working on it right now. I have evidence that I know it will work though. I've gotten paid like a couple $1,000s for barely even showing up.
Wasn't trying to knock your hustle.
Yeah, I know, I'm just saying I was kind of like,
my fault, lol.
I was riffing on it. Because a lot of people have this conception that it's just getting naked and selling it. Like, it's way more than that. First of all, marketing is a whole job in itself. So not only are you just getting naked, you also have to market it. There's a lot of people who can get naked. AI can get naked. Okay, if getting naked were the only factor, people would be millionaires everywhere. Like, there's a reason why some people fail and some people don't. There are skills involved. And people don't understand that. They think it's just, oh, look pretty. That's not what being a model is. And you need to carry yourself well. You need to like eat healthy and have good skin. You know, it's not about like what people have the wrong priorities. They think they need to be thin. They think they need to be young. Well, if being young mattered, then why are there like 70-year-old models?
You want the honest truth?
You can't handle the truth. The honest truth is I'm gonna fucking thrive. And there are like women twice my age thriving in this industry, and I already have skills and talent, and like it's natural to me. It's not really that difficult for me. It's a skill that I just naturally have. Not a lot of people
If
can do it.
any one of us spot you in public, should we interact with you or just walk away?
Just don't be weird. Like act like you would with anybody else that you know in public. Like, hey, like I know you. Like, you know, like, but don't get weird about it.
The only way to win
right?
a man is when he finds it enjoyable to rewatch you. Take cosplayers for example like Sweetie Fox. Nah facts, I is crazy. I develop AI and what people do with these models will put people in the adult industry out of work.
I think that's a fundamental misunderstanding of why people consume this content. You do not understand the psychology. Obviously, there are a lot of viewers who are going to gravitate towards that kind of content, and that's just natural. But you have no idea, like, the fundamental psychological reason why people consume this content is for, like, human-based reasons. They need to know that you're a real person. If they don't, they're not going to be interested. You're just an anime. Right? Not everybody likes anime. Some people prefer only anime, right? So it's the same with AI. Why would AI be any different than like anime? Like hentai, you know, like, you know, it's the same kind of thing. When you know that it's not a real person, it's like that just takes all the energy out of it. It basically gives it blue balls for people.
I've never wanted to bait to the same woman twice equals P.
Well, then you're not you're not the target audience.
People thinking I go to gym and getting buffed. I find it odd how somebody like you forces RuneScape?
No, we're not playing RuneScape. What the fuck? We're playing World of Warcraft: The Burning Crusade. Get your shit together. Yeah, see, I don't like these like really surface level projections that people have. They think that people are going to be out of work because of AI. You're not being replaced. You need to revalue what you offer. And you need to compete with your own skill set. You need to compete with your own abilities, like what you can offer.
If we reach the moment people can't tell the difference between a real or I women, I thinks it will be game over.
I don't think so.
The business with real women will still exist. The market will get saturated.
There's going to be people who refuse to watch
target
AI.
audience. What the Sigma?
There will always be people who refuse to even ingest any level of AI.
Is that Fortnite?
Yes, Fortnite. I don't like the argument because you're basically trying to tell people to give up. And it's like what actually like is accomplished by this mindset? Nothing. It just makes people feel discouraged and depressed. There is no reason to have this mindset. It doesn't improve your product. It doesn't improve your life. It just makes you scared for no reason.
What exactly losing my mind actually feels like?
And it's just like, I think it's like, it's not worth thinking about these things.
Trans.
Yeah, trans. But exactly.
I look forward to robots taking over.
No, I don't care what somebody else is doing. I'm gonna care what I'm doing.
It's too easy to access. ChatGPT and Grok alone can develop some really good-looking stuff using correct prompts. Grok itself can put you in a bikini without changing the quality of the image.
Right, but somebody has to be
Is
the
that
baseline,
Minecraft
right?
Bedrock?
Somebody has to actually train the model. I'm the model that's training the model. I can also, you know, especially when things get more regulated.
Real women, but I can objectively see that AI is improving and becoming more realistic.
Yeah.
Within a decade, this could become one-on-one real life.
Yeah, I don't know. I just don't care. I don't give a fuck.
Same.
I mean, fuck off. Stop trying to make me quit. Stop trying to say I'm irrelevant. You're being rude. Like, stop it. You're basically trying to say that I don't matter, and I do.
Christ is king.
Hell yeah. Can I get those
Jesus
JCs
Christ.
in chat? That Jesus Christ guy, he wants to touch
The
my
model's
feet.
already been trained.
You don't understand. Just get the fuck out of here with this shit. I'm gonna give you a timeout. You need to calm the fuck down. I don't want to hear about it. I already told you it's rude. You're basically trying to tell me to quit. You're trying to tell me that I don't belong.
We talking about Christ
You're
in
trying
here?
to tell me that I'm gonna fail. Fuck off. I'm not gonna fail. I'm extremely talented. I have a lot to offer the world. I'm gonna succeed. So fuck off with your bullshit. Fuck off with trying to tell me to quit. Fuck off with telling me I'm gonna fail. Because I'm not. You fucking loser. Anyway, we're doing some AV.
You're perceiving it the wrong way. I'm not saying you should stop doing whatever you're doing. I'm just sharing my opinion about the current and future situations.
Yeah, but I mean, it's not serving any purpose. Like, it's the wrong things to focus on, right? You're focusing on things you
Stay
can't
positive.
control. You're focusing on things that don't have any human intervention. Like, you're saying AI is going to replace you. AI is going to replace you. AI's
Captain,
like, no,
what are we
it's
talking about?
AI is
What
inevitable. So why
Only
complain
loser
about
here
it?
is you, bro.
Yeah, I don't know. Fuck off. I'm sick and tired of people who think I'm gonna fail.
Does.
You have no idea how powerful I am.
Satan, we are talking about the adult industry and the effects of AI.
Yeah,
I would destroy you.
I don't think it really matters. It's not even conducive to any kind of progress in the conversation. I am sick and tired of hearing about people say AI is going to replace us. Stop being a doomer. You matter. You're a human. You fucking matter. Stop. I don't want you to talk shit about yourself this way. I won't allow it.
Lol.
Like, you matter. You're not being replaced. Like, stop thinking that AI is
Powerful
getting
in game or
perfect. AI.
IRL.
Stop making excuses. Just
AI will
make
take
your
over the
content
adult
better.
industry, the way it will take over all media.
Yeah, just stop being a
will be the
loser.
new god.
You're basically
media.
giving up. It makes it easier to give up, right?
Humor is life.
It makes it easier for you to say that, oh, if I don't even try, I
We
may
are the
as
new
well not even
generation.
try.
Is this a man or woman?
I'm a woman. You're basically saying
Imagine
I may as
seeing
well not
brand
even
new
try.
Will Smith movies in the year 2080. We can see in a world that's blind. Oh, fearmonger. His likeness will be used forever.
Yeah, just cope harder. You're basically saying that you are unwilling to make adjustments because of a new technology. You're not going to make adjustments to yourself by giving up. Like, you need to actually, like, try. You need to actually show up and say, what can I do? Not what can't I do. What can I do? And I'm going to give my best because I don't have a choice. What, you want me to just lay down and die? Is that what you want me to do? Fuck off. I'm sick and tired of people trying to convince me that I'm going to fail. You're a loser. Shut the fuck up. I have been trying to do my best to live in this fucked up world with the only skills I have.
Sand mythology is lame. Who? The individuals?
Just
or the
people
collective?
in general. Like, people keep going
All right,
through this
bro, what the
doom
flip?
mindset. They're like, oh, AI is gonna ruin everything, so I may as well not even try. Like, dude, shut the fuck up.
With all due respect, you are fighting a battle with no one. Not a person here told you to stop whatever you're doing.
Yeah, no, I'm really passionate about self-improvement and what we can do, because so many people are constantly giving up on themselves. So many people are like making excuses, and the excuses aren't what normally people think they are. The excuses are, oh, well, since AI is going to take over the industry, I may as well not even try. Well, there's people who are
Hello,
already at the top of the industry, And are you saying that you
Most
can...
Americans hate one another because they hate freedom for others.
Yeah, I don't know about that. But it's just like, you're basically saying that AI is going to be what replaces you. But what about the millions of people who are better than you already? You're basically saying that, oh, well, I can't compete with the top stars in the industry. I mean, I could compete with them, but AI is going to take everything over. Like, if you can't even surpass the
that is
humans...
true too. The excuses are abundant.
Like, if you can't even surpass the current top level humans, then why would AI make a difference?
Is real.
Like, if you're not even able to compete with the top humans, tell me, why are you suddenly afraid of AI? You should already be feeling like, if your entire self-worth was judged...
What about the thousands of other reasons to give up, besides AI?
Yeah, just shut the fuck up. Stop being a doomer. Negativity in the chat. Shut the fuck up. What is wrong with you? Why do you want to feel miserable? Why do you want your life to be worse? Just do something about it. Don't go in every single day, I'm gonna find ways to feel miserable. I'm gonna go into people's YouTube stream and I'm gonna try to find negative things to focus on because my life already sucks and I want it to be worse. Even though all I have to do is shift my mentality to be more positive. Shut the fuck up.
Sounds like what you are doing.
Oh, well, you're not even listening.
WTF, you have a serious mental disorder.
You're just co-parter, bro. Co-parter. Can we get back to World of Warcraft?
Unnecessarily aggressive, but okay.
I don't know why you guys are obsessed with trying to find ways to give up on life. Like, you're like, oh, AI is gonna take over, so why even try? Shut the fuck up. We're not about that here. We're about positivity and lifting each other up and trying to do what we can to make our life better. I have worked significantly hard to get to where I am now, and I'm in a place where I know I'm gonna thrive. I have data. I've made a couple $1,000s being a model already. I'm gonna succeed. I do not like this doomer mentality where people are thinking I'm just gonna fail. Like, shut the fuck up. What's wrong with you? Why do you want me to fail? Like, stop it. We're just playing some World of Warcraft. Shit ain't that deep, bro. You're trying to make it into this big,
you don't care about AI because you will be a successful adult content creator.
Yeah, I don't care what's gonna happen.
I is better than you.
Yeah, just get the fuck out of here. You guys are rude as fuck. Shut the fuck up. Fucking bitch. Jesus Christ.
You are old and saggy, stop it.
Yeah, shut the fuck up. Get the fuck out of here. Co-parter. You guys are just jealous of me. I love who I am.
Couples thousands? Wow, I make that in a less than week.
Yeah, you guys are just not looking at the big picture here. Yeah, random strangers on the internet.
Yo.
Hey, what's up, Sick? What's up, Molly? Sick Molly. Sicko Molly D. Sicko Molly D.
Don't listen to haters
Yeah,
and
exactly.
trolls. Keep your head
Yeah,
up.
no, it's so easy to like.
Is this a real stream?
Yeah, it's a real stream. It's so easy to like focus on the negative, and I kind of want to like be the change.
Nothing original. Copy paste what was done 10x years ago. Thinks we'll make it. You're so pretty.
Yeah, I mean, it's just so easy. Thank you, Laura. It's so easy to like look at like the most negative comments and like think that they're the ones who are like matter. I can just block them.
What's going on?
We're doing some Battlegrounds here in World of Warcraft, the Burning Crusade. We're just talking about shit. I was just trying to tell people how hopeful I am for my future because things are getting better. I'm doing what I can within my power to make a better life, which is all any of us can do. And there's some people in the chat who are thinking that AI is going to ruin everyone's life, that their career is over.
Are you male?
No,
Or
I'm
what?
female. So basically, people are just losers, and they show up in my chat because they're losers, and they think
Like
picking on
Boys.
someone is going to make that any different. No, you're a loser. You will never stop being a loser because your behavior
Good.
is disgusting. You think that going into someone else's chat and shitting on them will somehow make your miserable life better. Do something about it. Stop being a bitch. Go do something. I'm doing something. I'm getting help. I got a team
TF,
of professionals.
I gonna ruin?
Yeah, let's just not even talk about it. Basically, what are you doing with your life? You're going into people's chat telling them that they're going to fail? I have a team of people that are trying to help me succeed, who are, clinically professionals. I have extremely strong work ethic. I do my best to get up every day to try to make myself better. I exercise. I eat good nutrition. What the fuck are you doing? You're going into YouTube and shitting on people because you think they're gonna fail because you saw like 30 seconds of them?
Me?
No, not you. These other people that I had to block. They're just annoying. Like, get the fuck out of here. We're not about that here. We're about self-improvement, lifting each other up, and having good times. We're literally playing World of Warcraft, trying to enjoy our day. Like, what is wrong with you, bro? I just don't know what's going on. I don't know how to help these people. I can just block them. But like they're gonna keep coming back. And it's like, how do you actually help these people? They're so like doom mindset.
Damn, I just realized it's I.
I'm not AI. Oh, you mean the TTS? Well, that's not really like, I guess that's just like, it's not like an
Ignore the
AI.
haters, keep doing what you're doing.
Yeah, I mean, it's just, I'm gonna do that regardless. AI? You don't know what AI is?
I just realized the chat is really delayed.
Yeah, it's really delayed. But I do have DTS on. I will turn it off if it gets extremely toxic. You guys, some people just want to ruin everything. Like, we're trying to have a good time, and then some really fucking nasty people show up, start talking negative shit, and they just ruin the whole vibe for everyone. And I'm not going to pretend that the vibe isn't ruined.
Or the voice is slower than the cam.
I do have a delay on my stream. Like I have like a panic button so I can cancel things in case something I don't want on stream. Like if somebody says something I don't want them to hear. So basically, I'm pretty good at what I do. And I'm sick and tired of people deciding my future for me when they don't even know me. Like, you don't know me. Then let me get to know you.
Do you think I should drop out of college?
Probably not. But I don't know you. I'm not making your decisions. What the fuck do I have the right to do that for? Like, that's kind of what I'm talking about. Like, I'm not going to decide what other people should do with their lives. I can only show what I have to offer and try to be there like as a, hey, like this is what I know. These are the skills I have. And I don't try to factor AI into my success unless it's something I could use to help me succeed. But I don't think that people realize.
Fucking ugly.
Well,
Just
yeah,
want some
I'm not
opinion.
ugly as fuck.
EY chill, bro.
I've been seen as attractive for a very long time. I don't know why I'm defending this, but it's like to deny that these feelings don't exist would be, ignorance. When people say negative shit, it affects me. I'm a real person. Okay?
Don't be so rude.
It's like people calling me ugly, they just look at yourself in the mirror. You're just some
Can
anonymous
you raise your arm
name
up?
on my
To
screen.
show the haters it's not I. Leave her alone. This may be off topic, but which anime is better, Demon Slayer or Bleach?
I haven't even watched any of those. I remember I watched Bleach like right when it came out.
Demon Slayer is better.
I never even watched Demon Slayer. I don't even really care too much about
Demon
anime.
Slayer. Bleach was only good at the end.
Well, no spoilers. But I don't really watch anime. I don't really care about stuff the same way I used to anymore. Maybe not in a bad way. I think things just change as you get older. Well, not really as you get older. I think it's just as time goes on. Like your priorities change. Like the things that bring you joy change. I'm in an interesting, kind of fucked up part of my life right now. But I have things moving forward.
The internet allows douchebags to have a voice and hide their faces.
Yeah, and they're gonna come
Bleach
up to my
sucks,
stream.
it hurt my eyes.
They're going.
No spoilers, I promise. Lol.
Yeah, don't.
Offline, they are wussies.
Yeah, no. Here's the thing: if you are so successful, then why are you in my chat talking negative shit? You should be off doing your successful thing. It just tells me that they're worse than I am. Because no matter how bad you think I might be, even if you might be somewhat correct, I am still 100 times better than you. Because I'm actually doing shit. I'm not going into chat harassing someone. I already know this. That's why I'm not really upset. Now it can get annoying.
What after life?
What about your life? I'm a fucking badass. I inspire people. People want to see me succeed. I'm extremely skilled at what I do. I have talents. I need to be nurtured. I need to
They just want to put people down and spew hatred.
Yeah, I'm this autistic, developmentally disordered person trying to make something out of my life. Why would you shit on that? Do you want me to fail? Do you want me to just give up and have a worse life?
Deep inside, they're insecure. Hells yeah.
I am doing something about it. I have 12 people on my team who are trying to give me better life
That's
skills.
my girl. Or at least be pleasant if your life is going good. If you look for people to mess with your life is clearly
No, I have
FKED
never
up.
been insulted or I have never been harassed.
YK, there's just a people who just like to see people suffer or just get mad or anything from their things. I remember one story about a bandit who just liked killing people. Cuss, they are just like that. I guess people are the same.
Yeah, no, I think there's a fact. I have never been harassed by someone more successful than me. So that should tell you something. If somebody's harassing you, it makes me feel better about my life. Because I'm at least I'm not that. At least I'm not doing that.
You got this, bruh.
What's on your mind?
I'm just sometimes the mood gets shifted because of people like that. I'm people are trying to tell me that I'm gonna get replaced. That's rude as fuck. That's a loser mindset. I don't like loser mindsets. It's poison in your mind. Test. Asgard. It's poison to your mind. It's poison to my mind. I don't keep poison in my mind. Because when you think things oh, AI is going to replace me, I'm useless, those things poison you. They poison me, and I put an end to it because I don't want them circulating in my thoughts. I need to put a stop to it. Those kind of thoughts only lead to depression. Those kind of thoughts only lose to fail.
That can't take care of their own life.
Yeah, and I don't want them to do it either. I don't want them to poison themselves. So I block them. I'm like, dude, you're making your own life worse by saying these things. You're basically, every single day, you're looking at the worst things and you're trying to reinforce your mind remembers the things that you reinforce. And so if you keep reinforcing that you're not worth anything, that you're useless, that you're only good at, nothing, that just playing video games is the only thing that you can do, that you shouldn't do anything to better your life because AI is just going to replace you. You're repeating things that are poisoning your mind. You should be reinforcing things like, looking at your skills, looking at what you can do, looking at like what you've actually done, and saying, these are the things I can offer. This is proof that I am successful. These are proof that I can be successful. This is proof that I'm a winner, not proof that you're a loser. When you try to look for proof that you're a loser, you're already becoming more of a loser. You're wallowing in your despair. You're wallowing in agony. Stop it. It's poison, and I won't allow it because I don't want it. I don't want you to want it. Do something about your life. Do something. Like, I mean, I've been working non-stop these past 6 years to make my life worth living.
Those same people will literally refuse to find help. They rather try pulling others down closer to their level of sadness.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of just depressing. They could be, like, making decisions, and it starts with, like, one shift where you think, I'm going to find what I can do rather than look at what I can't do. Because some things you can't change. I can't change that AI is coming.
What's up, bro?
Hey, what's up,
I like what you saying, bruh, FRFR.
Bruh. I can't change, like, reality. And, like, there's certain things you can't change.
Cool.
But there are things you can. And I made changes. Like, I can't make it so that I was born, like, just my gender, like, confirming surgeries, for example. I couldn't make myself not have been assigned male at birth. That was a fundamental part of my life, of my biology, and my upbringing. But what I can change is like, hey, I can change my pronouns, I can change my name, I can change, my hormones, I can get surgeries. And in essence, that's getting everything that I really need. I can't change the past, but I can change the present. I can change the future. I can't go back in time and make reality different. Okay? And so fixating on things that you can't change, all it's going to do is bring you hardship. Yeah, I just got through the final surgery. I've had facial surgery and then vaginoplasty.
Somebody could be at their bedroom door telling them they can be helped, and they'll still refuse and claim their situation is out of their control.
Yeah, and it's just like people don't listen because a lot of the times, like, I have an extreme, like, amount of self-analysis and outside analysis. I have a team of people, and when people hear me say those things, they think I'm applying it blanket. Like, they think I'm just giving up. When I say things, it's because I've already invested the things that I can't change, and I'm putting my time and energy into things that I can change. And that's the difference. And people are underestimating my intelligence. They're not respecting my grind.
Cool.
They're not respecting my reality because I have put the time and effort into learning these things. But most people assume that I haven't.
I would have never thought you were trans NGL. You look good to me.
Well, I mean, that's I guess that's a plus. That's kind of what I'm aiming for, is that people don't really have to think about it. Because I don't want to have to constantly correct people. Obviously people are going to do that on like a live stream because they're trolls. And honestly, they're lying to themselves. Co-parter, I'm hot as fuck and I have a vagina, something that you're probably never going to touch in your lifetime, because all you do is shit on women, shit on anybody who's different than you, shit on anybody who's doing something to better themselves, and you're a loser, and until you change that, you will always be a loser. Co-parter. I'm the one who gets to live a happy life. I'm the one who wakes up every day and I am happy with myself and love myself. I wake up every day and I have tits and I have a pussy and I have a nice fucking feminine, beautiful body.
Yeah, it didn't even
Cope
cross my mind
harder.
after you being trans. LMFAO.
Yeah, no, these people are just, you know, they wish they had my confidence. They wish they could try to do something to better themselves. And I wish they would. I'm not like saying that you're like bad forever. I'm just saying that like that attitude is going to lead you to being a loser forever. As long as you keep that attitude. I can't change that AI is changing the future. I can't change that AI is getting closer and closer to matching human reality. Now, there are going to be some changes. Humans do matter.
Press X to doubt lol.
And press X to doubt. And there is probably, most likely, going to have to be some real legislation to prevent AI from taking over human endeavors. And I'm going to have faith in my own abilities. I'm going to have faith in my future because I know it's going to work. It's going to have to work because what else am I going to do? Give up?
Hey, is this pirate software?
You know, let me draw on a diagram exactly what I'm talking about. So
It's a festering wound, by the way.
a festering wound? You're a festering wound. You have no idea how vaginoplasty works. Do some fucking research. It's not a wound. Now it kind of
He
like
does not pass.
it kind of tightens up if you don't dilate it,
I've come across AI live streamer.
but
a
it's
Bible
not
thumper.
a wound. If it was a wound, it would be infected and I would die. I've had this surgery and it's gonna last me for a life. I'm not slowly dying from infection. It's not a wound. It's a rearrangement of tissue with tissue that could have been that can be rearranged. It's not a wound. You have a fundamental misunderstanding of how vaginoplasty works.
South Park.
South Park? Hell yeah.
You're not a sharp tool, huh?
I have no idea what the fuck you're talking about, Monkey Punch. We're playing World of Warcraft: The Burning Crusade. I've had people like this my entire life. They see that I have passion and that I have skills, and then I try to pursue something to make my life
I am glad
better.
you are happy with your body. Honestly, it takes more courage to be yourself than to shit on people.
Yeah, I mean, for real. But like, I've had people like this my whole life. This isn't new to like you know, people in my chat. This isn't the first time. I've had people like this in my personal life. So like, that's why it, you know, it doesn't really bother me when some anonymous person
Your
on the
other
internet
comments.
says it. So basically, I've had people in my life who see that I have joy, that I have passion, that I have potential, that I want to improve my life, and instead of supporting me, they say, oh, you should just give up. You're not going to succeed. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? I'm obviously not going to succeed with, you know, with that attitude. Why would you try to bring me down? Oh, I'm just looking out for what's best for you. You would rather me completely give up on life? You would rather me not have a job? You would rather me not have anything going on whatsoever? You want me to just sit here and, oh, I may as well not even try.
Homeless people are happy.
Homeless people are happy? I don't know about that. Sometimes they
So
are.
a normal Thursday?
I mean, it's a pretty normal Thursday. I mean, I've had to cut out those kind of people from my life.
Yeah, because they see the potential for you to surpass them.
Yeah, they don't want to they don't want me to succeed because me succeeding proves to them that they're lazy. That there's something they need to do better.
In this world, is the destiny of mankind controlled by some transcendental entity or law? Is it like the hand of God hovering above? At least it is true that man has no control, even over his own will. Broer shoulders are huge. They rather see you in the same place as them.
Yeah, it's like, dude, like...
Baphomet.
Baphomet? What the fuck is that? Is that like a tuna salad? Is it like a tuna melt?
Or below them.
Yeah, so like people... I don't know about that transcendental thing, but people... I just don't understand why people want me to fail. Instead of trying to say, hey, you have skill and potential. Let's find the doors to open. Let's... Like, instead of trying to open doors for me...
Guacamole, guacamole.
Like that meme. How does it go? The guacamole, guacamole, guacamole. All right. These people
I'm successful and happy. I would never let my little girl around a person like you.
Okay, well, I don't know why that would even be the case, but get the fuck out of my chat. So...
Tony, you ain't successful.
Yeah, he's a loser. I mean, he just got banned from my chat.
If you were, you wouldn't be here.
You know how hard it is to get banned from my chat? I am, like, pretty, like, not very politically correct. I'm pretty open-minded. You have to be so, like, annoying.
Stop pretending.
You have to be, like, so annoying to get banned from my chat.
You don't even have kids. Your dog isn't your child.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just, I've had a lot of people, I'm trying not to, like, blame, like, oh, okay, like, oh, I never had a break, like, whatever.
Oh, I want to make LOVE to you.
Hey, Manny. But, you know, I've had a lot of people in my life who've had the opportunity to help
Dude
open
is not a
doors
nice guy.
for me.
I hope he doesn't.
I'm not a nice guy. So anyway, I've had people in my life who had the opportunity to help open doors for me, to help me succeed.
Tonight, the music seems so loody. Wish that we could lose this crowd. Maybe it's better this way. Would hurt each other with the things we want to say. We could have been so good together. We could have lived.
The music seems loud. I turned it down a little bit.
I swear you look like Cillian Murphy.
People have said that. I look like female Cillian Murphy. I think it's like the bone structure. I do have a pretty good natural bone structure, like my cheekbones. These are natural. I did slightly adjust in facial surgery. I have an augmented nose, and my orbital bone is contoured to more female range, and I have
This dude spitting music verses.
Yeah, he's like rapping or something. I don't understand why so many people in my life who have had the opportunity to lift me up, but instead tore me down because they thought it would be good for me. They're like, oh, well, we're trying to make you quit doing that because I want you to have a good job.
No.
Like, dude.
Anonymous posted a whole song verse lol.
Like, why would you prevent someone from succeeding in order to help them succeed?
Nah, I
don't
am trying
get
to
it.
make Urtext to voice sing a song.
Oh, I see.
MB. It's the lips and the eyes that do it. Beach, mouse, beach, beach, mouse. Beach, mouse, beach, beach, mouse. Beach, mouse, beach, beach, mouse, beach, mouse, beach, beach, mouse, beach, mouse, beach, beach, mouse, beach, mouse. beach beach mouse, beach, mouse, 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 beach beach mouse. 7 7 7 7 7 7 7 7 7 7 7 7 7 7 7 7 7 7 7 7 7 7 7 7 7 7 7 7 7 7 7 7 7 7 7 7 7 7 7 7 7 7 7 7 7 7 7 7 7 7 7 7 7 7 7 7 7 7 7 7 7 7 7 7 7 7 7 7 7 7 7 7 7 7 7 7 7 7 7 7 7 7 7 7 7 7 7 7 7 7 7 7. It's because they don't want to be left behind. They'll literally think you'll drop them. Cuss, you are doing better. They want to keep you available for their mental abuse.
Yeah.
Please play the aisle.
The aisle? No, so basically, I've had people my entire life. It's usually been like family or teachers or anybody. They think their one way of living. It's like people have all these. People have all these rules that they expect you to follow. And if you don't follow them, it's like you actually don't have to like live all these rules for yourself. Do what you need to do to be successful.
We have
That's
a voice?
all that matters. Yeah. You have a voice. Don't abuse it or you're
Did
going to lose it.
someone got banned here?
People do get banned when they abuse the TTS. It's a privilege, not a right. Anyway, basically, there's a whole bunch of people out there who like want to keep you down. They want you to fail because they want you to do life in the way that they think life should be lived. And instead, I've learned to just do whatever I need. Just take, it's not about working hard. Like, just take the steps you need to take to become successful. That's it. It doesn't matter how hard you worked. Why does that make me a better or a worse person if I got some help? Like, I'm getting help right now. I have people who are looking for a housing situation for me. I'm having people who are helping me, like, learn, like, better life skills. I'm probably going to get some more, like, employment advocacy. Like, I'm going to succeed. Not because I did it alone, but because I'm seeking help. And it's okay to seek help. And that makes me more successful. But people seem to think, oh, well...
But I want to be a pirate like Jack Sparrow and find my black pearl. It's ridiculous how people have their own rules and try to enforce them on others like they forgot we have free will to be ourselves. They feel so inclined to try mold you to what they want you to be. Jealousy is the cause of people wanting failure. Naturally, failure is a normal process that teaches. Just because you think there's no standards doesn't mean that we don't follow a standards, and just because you fell off the train doesn't mean the train gets derailed as well.
Yeah, I mean, that's true too. I'm not saying that it's bad. You shouldn't throw everything. I know what you're saying. You shouldn't, like, throw everything out. But, like, if somebody is, like, giving you advice that is holding you back, stop listening to that advice. Do what you need to do to become successful. That's it. And it's like, people have done this. It's taken my whole life to finally get this. I have been loyal to people that do not deserve me. The arrow mad? Okay, yeah. Yeah, so, it's just, like, I don't know. I've had a lot of people in my life trying to, like, say, this is how you should do things. The way you're doing it is wrong. This is the way you're doing things. The way you're doing it is wrong. If it worked, then why didn't it work?
I am not being ugly.
I'm not saying you aren't. I was just talking about the thing you said. So I've had people in my life who expected me to live life the way they thought I needed to in order to be successful, and it never made me successful. So why would I listen to somebody whose advice isn't working?
We must preserve our drooling wisdom.
But then it's like...
It's way harder when it's your own family shitting on you.
Yeah, because I'm so loyal.
I've been in your position plenty of times in life. It's all determination, nothing more.
Yeah.
67. I'd argue if something is holding you back, it's not advice. Advice should be something that helps you move past things that hold you back. Not the other way around.
Yeah, they were limiting me. They were saying you need to do life only this way. And if you don't succeed, it's because, well, my advice is right and you're just living in denial. But no, that's not true. There are ways to become successful in the things that I'm doing that I haven't even tried yet. So I should find people who are going to help me achieve those successes. Not look for ways to, you know, hate myself. Like, I don't understand, like, why it's taken me so long to truly just accept, like, my own potential and stop listening to people who are holding me back.
Family can do that. Life isn't a step-by-step. There is no right way to live.
Yeah.
Sadly, people have a skewed perception of what advice actually is.
Yeah, they think advice is do what I say, not, you know, like, because I say it. And they might even do it. I know there's like the do as I say, not as I do kind of people. But I mean, like, even the people who say, oh, well, this is the way I succeeded. If you're not doing that, you must be a failure. Like, dude, like, there's other ways to get to point C, like A to B to C. You can go A to B to A to B to A to B to A to B to C. Or you can go A to C. But they're like, oh, but you didn't do B. And I'm like, well, I still got the C, didn't I? They're like, oh, but I had to work for a living. I had to work for 15 years to be able to get a house. Why are you getting a house after, you know what, because you got handouts? It's not a handout. I worked for it. So I'm getting some housing assistance. And people are like, oh, but why are you getting that? I worked for a living. They're like, dude, you just want everybody else to feel your pain instead of, you know, accepting that I'm successful. Just I did it a different way, and I'm not ending at like I'm not just getting handouts. These are support networks. In order to succeed, you need support.
Because I know better than you. I went through that, so my way is the right way, and the only way. If you do anything else, you're stupid and dumb AF.
Yeah, and it's just
well, we ain't getting houses because they went from being $300 to $300,000.
Yeah, exactly. Like, people like think that buying a house is somehow like you're a loser if you don't buy a house. Like, dude, you can't fucking own a house unless you're making like fucking like 100K plus a year. Like, even then, probably like not like 150K a year.
It's a handout.
Everything's a handout. Like, we get food stamps. We get like, you know, like. The system is fucked up, and I'm not just gonna complain about the system.
I see you feeling much better today.
Yeah, I'm doing pretty good, Ahmed. We got a little bit negativity in the chat earlier, but we're done with it.
That's the type of BS they'll say if you get it your way instead of theirs.
Yeah, like if I succeed, they just feel miserable that I got successful without working quote unquote as hard as they did. I worked hard, but you're not recognizing it. You're saying my work isn't as good as your work. You're basically disrespecting me as a person. You're saying that...
Participation awards LMAO.
Well, it's not about participation rewards. It's just about you're smart. It's not about doing it harder. Success is about success.
Great.
Do whatever you need to do in order to get to the success. It's a no-brainer, but it's so hard because society drills into us that we need to work hard for it. Dude, if I was able to make something happen, why is that not good enough? And I had to accept this because when I started getting disability, it was hard because I had to accept that I am permanently disabled. It made me feel like I was lesser. It made me feel that I'm not good enough. But it's like, dude, it doesn't mean that I'm a bad person.
They will never credit your work because the moment they do, they feel like they are discrediting their work.
Yeah, it's like, dude, you're not defined by how hard you worked. Like money is just money. Like housing is housing. Getting that is what matters. Like, it's like, why do you, like, oh, I pride myself in my work. That's fine. I like how people are, prideful in their work, but as soon as you bring that into a space where you're gonna shit on me for not working, quote unquote, as hard as you, which you don't know that. You have no idea how hard I fucking worked. You know how hard I work every fucking day? I have to deal with fucking assholes like this. That's a full-time job. Like, it's like, like people in my life who have done this. It's just like you just want to sit around playing video games all day. And you've only looked for like 5 minutes. You see me playing video games. Obviously, when I'm playing video games, that's the activity I'm doing. It's like okay, there's always this thing where it's like, if you're like have a roommate situation and you see your roommate like on the couch playing PlayStation, then you go to work and then you come back and they're on the couch playing PlayStation, and then you say you haven't moved, but like you look at the actual in between, they like went to work, they like talked to their friends. Not that they need to justify anything. They could have been sitting on the couch the whole time. Why is it any of your goddamn business? They still pay the rent. Like, get the fuck out of here with that shit. I don't like this attitude that you need to be constantly grinding, constantly doing everything that destroys your life and destroys your body and destroys your happiness, because that's what I did. Those are the sacrifices I made. Why aren't you doing that? Like, I'm so sick and tired of it.
I would much rather be remembered for pouring love and support into my friends and people in vicinity than be remembered for always trying to drag people down and judging their way of getting ahead.
Yeah, I mean, the things in life that actually matter, which are like your friends, your family, the love and support that you show them. I'm not always able, I'm not able to support anyone. I can support them in some ways. I can listen. I can talk to them. That's a skill, that's a resource I have. I may not be able to help them financially. Dumbass, you dumbass. How about my foot in your ass, dumbass? But basically, I am not going to sell myself short or feel any shame just because I needed certain types of help. I have a developmental disorder. I have environmental related issues. I have skills that have not been developed as much as a lot of people because I was denied access to these kind of support when I was younger because of my quote unquote bad behavior. But I was just autistic. I was just developmentally disordered. I was just being me. And I was punished by the outside world for being different. And instead of given opportunities that a lot of people are given, I was shut down. I was shoved to the ground with a boot on my neck, and I was told that I have to conform. And it wasn't that I was trying not to conform. I wasn't being like, oh, fuck the system. I mean, I kind of was at a certain point. I was a teenager, okay? But when people bring you down hard enough and you keep getting back up, even
just listening, talking, sharing experiences, memories can make a huge change in people's lives. It could literally save a person's life.
Yeah, I mean, I may have saved someone's life today by running this stream. I have no way of knowing that. There could have been someone in the chat, silent, who isn't chatting, who is like really depressed and in a dark place, and then saw me and saw how strong I am. And sometimes strength doesn't look like happiness. Like, it's strength in like how you fight. That's what a warrior does. Okay, you're not just gonna be happy all the time.
How are you?
You're a fighter, even when it's ugly. Especially when it's ugly. Okay, and so like it's gonna be uncomfortable. That's what being a warrior is.
Well met.
But you have to be a warrior to survive in this godforsaken planet. Okay, like everybody's gonna fucking tear you down. It's like the default. And there's gonna be people who lift you up. There's gonna be good people that truly support you. And I didn't really have too much of that. I had people who were basically just, like babysitting me. And I did not have the skills that I needed to succeed, and it has a compounding effect. And I'm 38 years old now. Now I need 12 professionals to help me learn the basic life skills that most people, like a lot of people, maybe not most people, a lot of people developed because they had like a support network of mentors. I did not have mentors. I had babysitters. Pretty shitty ones.
I hope
It could've
anyone
been
who is
worse.
going through depression knows it gets better. Even me, I've attempted, but we're still here working on being better and doing better.
Yeah, and that's why I always respect somebody who's trying and failing significantly more than somebody who's succeeding and tearing somebody else down. I never see successful people tearing another person down. Maybe not on an individual level, but I think it's like attitudes can be torn down, ideas can be torn down, because they're temporary, right? They're ideas, but people are living, breathing human souls with potential, and you can change your ideas, you can change your mind. That's why I give people chances to try to heal and recover and be different, rather than just cancel everybody. You know, I will block people from my chat if they're annoying me, but that's a completely different idea. That's just because I don't want someone annoying me while I'm trying to do my thing here. I might even agree with them. I might even ban people that I agree with. It's not whether or not I agree with you, it's whether or not you're annoying me. That's like it's a different metric. Because some people are very positive, and I generally don't ban positive people. It's usually negative people that are assholes and want me to fail and want to tear me down. Those are usually the people I get banned. It just happens to correlate with them annoying me too.
PUBG Master Rank EU number 202.
That's good, Johnny. I have no idea what that means. Number 202 in the EU. Nice. So I don't know. It's just like, basically, I've had potential my entire life. I've tried to be my own advocate my whole life. I've tried to use my skills to succeed my whole life. And I even had teachers who were like, you can't do this for a living, like with music, for example. I had teachers in the music program in college. I had a teacher who told me that I shouldn't pursue music as a career, not unless I wanted to be a K-12 teacher. And I'm like, well, I don't want to be a K-12 teacher. I'm a musician. I'm a performance artist. This is who I am. And then, you know, like, yeah, I understand the money thing.
Not that's fair,
but
though. Why would you allow that negativity into your life? They have no right to be in your life in any way if that's their goal.
yeah, well, it's just, you know, they're going to happen. And, you know, to avoid it would be like an oversight. Like, you can't avoid negativity. But what you can do is you can find a way to, like, not let it control you. Because negativity is going to happen. Especially if you're on social media. Especially if you're a live streamer. Fuck. Like, that's like that's like the worst place if you don't want to see negativity. But I think it's like, it's a matter of like not overcoming it, not preventing it, but like understanding that it doesn't control you, and it's just somebody else's bullshit. And so like, and in general, when you learn that here, when it happens in real life, because sometimes it's actually worse in real life because it's people that you respect. It's people that you care about. Then when it happens in real life, you've already practiced on the internet. I've been on the internet for 25 years. I'm pretty fucking resilient. Like, it's really hard to bring me down. You're never gonna see me give up. Ever. Stop trying. Stop trying. You have no idea what you're up against. I am a force to be reckoned with. Okay? I am an immovable object. I am an unstoppable force. You will not win. You are not going to see me give up. Okay, I've had too many wins in life in situations that I could have given up, but I didn't, and I ended up succeeding. You will never convince me that I will fail. Stop trying. Either be supportive or go somewhere else. And bring your bullshit to some other streamer that's probably, unfortunately...
I remember when I was in high school, I was on the football team and I tried out for the varsity team. The coach roasted me for trying out when I was a freshman and super short.
Jesus Christ. Like, they're, you know, like, instead of, like, figuring out a way to fit you into the team, because that's what a good coach would do, like, actually say what you're good at.
I switched schools that same week, and at my new school I made varsity football. OMG, it's the wizard again.
The wizard?
Cast a spell.
I cast a spell. I cast magic missile.
Are you a woman?
Yes. I don't know why people ask. My name is literally
You.
Rebecca. I present as female. Like, I don't understand why people would even ask. Usually when people ask that, what they're really doing is they know I'm a transgender woman and they want to get under my skin. And so they say the same exact goddamn copy-paste things every single time they go into a trans content creator stream. They think they're unique. They think they're clever. You're copy-pasting the same bullshit that some loser on Reddit does. Okay? Like, you are not clever. You are not unique. You are nothing. What the hell is even that? Why don't you play Fortnite? Because I don't play Fortnite. I play World of Warcraft, the Burning Crusade. What do you mean? What the hell is even that? McJugger Nuggets, hell yeah. The Psycho Dad series. What the hell is even that? Daddy, chill.
I am trying to think of any of the copy and paste trans messages.
Well, when I say copy and paste, I don't mean literally copy and paste. I meant like they're saying the same shit that every single transphobic user says. They are not unique. They are not even intelligent. They are like the most basic, like,
that was a good series.
You're trans. That's basically all it comes down to. They're basically just pointing out that I'm trans. And I'm like, so? I know I'm trans. You're not, like, causing, like, some revelation. What the fuck is wrong with you? You're not clever. You're not unique. You're never going to amount to anything in life. If that's all you do. Yeah, the Psycho Dad series was amazing. At first, I thought it was real because I saw... The first clip I saw was out of context. They only showed one part of it. It showed, like, it was on Facebook. It showed the one where he runs over his Xbox games with the lawnmower. But it just showed the lawnmower part. And it looked real. It looked like it was actually recorded of, like, a dad actually grabbing all of his son's video games and saying, you need to get a job. I'm going to run over these. And I only saw that part, so I thought it was real. But then I saw the actual show, and I'm like, oh, it's clearly, like, you know, scripted. Like, like this is the whole bit. Is that like, oh, I'm playing video games. What are you playing? Video games at Jesse? I told you to get a job. And then the dad goes absolutely insane and like destroys things.
You playing hardcore WoW as
no,
well?
I'm not playing hardcore WoW. We're playing Nightslayer. We're on World PvP. We're doing Battlegrounds right now.
OMG, the lawnmower episode.
Yeah, that was an early one. I didn't see most of them. I saw the last one. It got a little bit. It got a lot more like theatrical towards the end. Like I think he even did a collab with Boogie. That one was weird. He did a collab with Boogie. That's crazy. There was also one where he, apparently they're making a movie. I don't know if it's released yet, but last time I checked, there was a movie, and his editor, he did one with his editor where he was the psycho one, where he took his editor's like hard drive, or no, his editor like took the hard drive and said, "I'm gonna throw it off this," and like.
Did you see the one where he ruined the family Thanksgiving meal?
He's like, "We just finished filming the entire movie. Don't throw it in the water." He's like, "This is what you get for not paying me," or I don't know if it was the editor or if it was him that did it. I already forgot, but it was funny as hell. Yeah, there's the Thanksgiving one. There was the family therapy one. There was the one where he was like pretending. I like the one where he's like pretending to like he's doing like a fake Twitch stream and he's playing Minecraft. And then like it makes it look like the stream is like reacting like, holy shit, it's real, it's actually happening, like it was happening on stream. like while he was playing Minecraft. Like that one was funny. There's another one.
That was a really good series.
Hell yeah, McJuggernuts, the Psycho Dad series. Like the one where he's like, he got the trailer, but then like the dad destroyed the trailer, but it wasn't even his, it was like his brother's, or like it was like his uncle's. So it's like, dude, like, what are you doing? That's uncle's trailer. Like,
If they do make a movie, I need to see it when it airs.
well, it's gonna be on his YouTube. But like, there was one where he like had his friend over and he had like a Game Boy, like he had like a Game Boy, and they were like huddled over it, and it made it look like they were like doing drugs. He's like, oh, what are you guys being gay in here? Like, and they're just like playing Game Boy, like huddled over, like trying to keep it secret. And he's like, and then the dad comes in and destroys the Game Boy, and it's like his friend's Game Boy. Like, I just love that series,
Yeah, it
man.
was the Dad's Brothers trailer LMFAO.
Yeah, it was like the dad's like own brother, like. Another one was the Waffle Pone one, you know, with the one with like the biggest WoW freak out ever, and where he was shoving the remote into his butt or whatever, like in like an
Sir,
outrage.
Are you a boy or girl?
I'm a girl. You know, also, I see the reason why I don't ban people when they say that is
Maybe
because
a trans?
it's neutral enough. Because sometimes people don't know. And also, sometimes, interestingly enough, when I say I'm trans, even when they see my name, sometimes people actually think I'm female to male. That I'm I'm pre-transition.
Why do you guys care so
Which
much?
is funny. I mean, it's okay to care, but like I think like I said, the reason people usually ask this in my chat is not
You're a
because
liar
they're
is
curious.
what you are.
You're a phony. You're a big fat phony. No, the reason people say that is because they're, you know, trying to bait me into some kind of bullshit. That's like 9 times out of 10. But, you know, the reason why I don't like straight up ban people for saying is because they might actually like just be, it's a neutral enough question, right? But it's just kind of weird because I'm very female presenting. I don't get misgendered in my personal life. People automatically use female like pronouns with me when they don't even know I'm trans or not.
Maybe male to female.
Yeah, I'm male to female. I mean, big whoop. You want to fight about it? Another Family Guy reference. Oh fuck, he blinked right after the intercept. Fuck! No! 2 polys in a row! No! No!
Who cares? It'd still crack.
I'd still crack? Hell yeah. I mean, first of all, some people would actually, like, prefer me to have a penis, and I don't. Some people, like, prefer, you know, trans women pre-op. But you know what's funny is, like, I think sometimes people, because they know I'm trans, some people genuinely are like, wait, are you pre-transition? Because they don't know that I'm trans woman. And so they think that I'm like a pre-transition female to male, and that I'm still going by my dead name.
I just can't comprehend why they see somebody and instantly want to know what you are. It's like they are trying to make sure it's okay that they find you attractive or something.
Yeah, and it's just, I don't even know what it is. It's mental illness, to be fair.
What's yo Snapchat find she?
I do not use Snapchat. It's a really toxic platform. Outgoing only, and I use it for just like behind the scenes, like it's like I'm not even at that point in my career yet. Like, you guys are like, you guys think you're so clever. I don't know why. Like, you think that you're special. Like, it's just like ridiculous. Oh, let me go into a trans person's chat and tell them they're not the gender that they say they are. I'm so talented at being funny. Like, dude, you're fucking nothing.
What's the game?
This is World of Warcraft, the Burning Crusade. Like, it's just getting old, bro. Like, even people who don't particularly like trans people are probably getting tired of it.
She playing WoW.
Like, people who are probably still a little bit weirded out by trans people are probably still like, dude, who the fuck cares? It's a trans person. We get it. Like, I haven't been trying to trick anybody. I know I'm trans, but I still am female. And cry about it harder.
I take that as a no.
Yeah, you guys are losing your TTS privileges for now. I'm turning it off. You guys are annoying me. You ruined a good thing. Like, I'm just like, get the fuck out of here. Like, I don't know. I wish people would just not do that. Yo, let me get your phone number. No, people are looking for my phone number. Like they think they even have a chance in the first place. Their entire acceptance of me is based on whether or not they would have sex with me. You know how weird that is? That you don't accept somebody unless, oh, well, I'm not going to accept this trans person as their gender unless they're hot. Well, first of all, I am hot, so, but why should that be a factor, you know? No, I know. I already feel empty. I need it back. I need it. I need my TTS. I love it. It's so much more interesting.
Nobody annoys my beautiful Rebecca. Sorry, Rebecca. It's been wonderful chatting with you.
Yeah. No, I mean, generally, I am pretty good attitude. Today I'm a little bit more annoyed than usual. Some of it isn't even about chat. I'm going through some shit in my personal life, and it's getting to a point where it's just getting harder.
You wouldn't be hot if you jumped in a volcano.
Well, if I jumped in a volcano, I'd...
Do you still have picture when you were a male? I hope you know I genuinely enjoyed your chat and stream.
Yeah, I'm timing you out because you're asking way too many probing questions that I do not have to answer, and you're just being overly aggressive about questioning.
Your outfit is growing flowers.
Yeah. It is? So basically, people think, this is why I'm not blocking you. People don't genuinely know that what they're doing is like a little bit aggressive. Like, do you ask these many personal questions about non-trans people?
I must go to work now, but I hope you have a blessed day, and I hope everything works out for the best.
Yeah, I mean, it will. It's just a matter of, you know, getting through the right process. Things are already moving forward. I trust my team, even though it is frustrating that they're taking so long.
What the hell is even that?
What the hell is even that? Daddy, chill. Oh shit, there's 3 of them. There's 3 of them. There's 3 of them. Shah! I don't know why I used my trinket. The reason why I'm telling you this is because a lot of people feel entitled to ask every single detail about my transgender experience. They're like, what does it mean to be trans? Did it hurt when you had the surgery? Ba 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 ba. Like, are you female? Like, dude, like, you already know the answer, or you're just not willing to do like some research. Like, listen, it's already been talked about. You could go look online for it. Like, I'm not going to do all that work for you. I also understand that it's at least a little bit flattering.
Take care, I'll try catching your next stream.
Yeah.
Smiley face.
So maybe I should, like, pick my battles. But there is like a long-term battle where it's like,
mentally
hey,
ill.
Like, just because somebody Just because somebody is, you know, interested, even though it's kind of frustrating that, you know, I wish people would just treat me like a regular person. The fact that they're even, like, at least curious instead of angry or like, hostile. Like, instead of being hostile, at least they're being curious. So that's why it's like, it's not
Yeah,
as...
same questions can be annoying, like people asking me why I'm broke.
Well, that's just... You guys know you're helping my channel, right? By watching it and commenting? Maybe I shouldn't have told them that. Like, the more you type into my chat, the more it helps me. Good morning. Good morning. How you doing? We're playing some World of Warcraft, the Burning Crusade, getting my ass kicked. But I think our team's winning. No, we're only ahead by 50. We can't get complacent. At least I'm distracting these people. Yeah, no, I understand that people are going to be curious. I try to pick my battles. Webby, oh. Hey, what's up? What's up? Yeah, I'm kind of indifferent to like how my trans status affects my personality. I try not to like... I understand, you know, we're in an important, crucial time in political history right now, so I do understand. I'm doing okay. Just like, I went to sleep early and got plenty of sleep. And yeah, I mean, the fact that I have haters is I'm doing something right. But like I said, this is more of a long-term, like, just lifestyle thing. Like, I like streaming, even when there's annoying people. It also reminds me of what's important. Like, hey, like, it's good when I can choose when to come into this toxic environment. You know, if, you know, I could always leave. But at the same time... No, I love this game. And this is the first time I've ever actually truly... Like, I'm already max level right when the new expansion is coming out. This is a first. And we're going to be playing... We're already going to be max level and approaching max, like that, the new max level. Right from the beginning of the expansion. This is a first for me, and I'm really happy because I get to actually play the game that so many people love, and I love it. This is new to me. Yeah, eventually, if we get big enough, I can make TTS donate only, and then people, if they want to troll TTS, they'll have to pay. Yeah, because people are gonna, you know, you're doing something right. Because people are not gonna like seeing you succeed. And so, like, when people hate you, it's a sign you're succeeding. Hey, Yummers. So basically, you know, like I said earlier, at least it isn't League. I mean, I have been known to play League as well. It is? Damn. Yeah, this is World of Warcraft, the Burning Crusade. So basically, YouTube and, you know, gaming and, like, you know, all this type of content, like my vlog kind of content, like my live streaming content, like here, YouTube and Twitch and all that, that's an extreme, like, it's more of a personal endeavor. It's not a career endeavor. Maybe it'll become a part of my career eventually when other parts of my career pick up, but because it's all part of it. Oh shit, you're playing League Arams. Yeah, so basically, I want to be a porn star, and I'm not ashamed of it. I'm happy. I know I can make success. this whole conversation earlier where I did get a little bit worked up, and I apologize for that. I did get a little bit worked up by people earlier, and I apologize for the bad vibes. I did get a little bit worked up, but we got back to normal. Basically, you know,
Even
this
though
is all
you
where
might
this
not my cup
conversation
of tea,
started.
but Shorts Live is nothing but slop Elsa-gate content.
Yeah, I don't know about all it is. I think it's just you only get served the content that your algorithm already thinks you want to watch. So if you're only getting served shitty content, maybe it's because your own taste in content is telling YouTube that that's what you want to watch. Anyway, your algorithm is from your activity. Maybe you have somebody on your account watching Roblox slop videos. Are you sharing your YouTube account with somebody? Or someone on your IP? Somebody, like, do you have, like, somebody on your internet? Like, using your Wi-Fi? Like, watching Roblox videos? That might be part of it.
Trans?
Yes. So basically, the whole negativity spiral that happened with people talking about how AI is going to replace me, that I'm not that interesting, like, because they were harassing me. They were, you know, it wasn't just because they were talking about the AI topic. I talk about these kind of topics all the time. I talk about, like, how AI is changing the industry.
No, that's not true, because there's people with thousands of views.
Yeah. So basically, this whole conversation started from, from, like, you know, about that, from that. Basically, I already have evidence, and I've collected thousands of dollars from basically only surface level introduction to me pursuing a career in sex work, making adult content, pornographic content. I've already made a couple $1,000s. I think maybe like $4,000 over the past couple of years. And I barely tried. It was hard to sustain. This living environment, it keeps coming back as the one common factor for why things aren't working out for me in any situation, in any endeavor. It's always this living situation, and that's about to be changed. So I know it's like people say I'm coping.
I ran into AI on video games.
Yeah, I mean, AI is going to be, like I said.
Oh God.
This is a meaningful conversation. Like, I think it's inevitable, and I think to try to avoid AI is a mistake. I think instead we should learn how to leverage AI to further increase our potential as humans, rather than seeing it as a replacement for us.
Are you a dude? No.
Yeah, no, because it doesn't work like that. I don't think it has anything to. It's because Roblox it's a different demographic.
It's not AI.
Like Roblox is a completely different demographic, and it targets, like, children.
It steals data. They were talking about kicking other players from the game, the AI.
I have a very different demographic. My demographics are much older.
Because those 1,000 of views are just kids with iPads.
Yeah, exactly. It has a much different demographic. My demographic is very niche, in multiple ways. I'm a female. I'm a trans female. I'm a gamer who plays World of Warcraft: The Burning Crusade, which is a classic niche. I have, like, a life experience. Like, I'm a life blogger, so people only watch me if they're interested in me as a person. I have a very niche viewer base. They're usually much older. A lot of them come from my adult, like, my pornographic content. So it's like I have a very different demographic. I'm not doing Roblox that is targeted towards children. That's going to be a much bigger viewer base, because Roblox is absolutely, like, it's absolutely, like, just, like, people are fanatic about it. There's a much bigger demographic.
Because the algorithm is pushed by YouTube, and the algorithm is awful.
I don't think it's awful. I think it's
game?
just, depending on your niche, you're going to have to take different strategies.
You are trying to cope.
Yeah, you're being weird. Your name was TP Bunghole. My name is Cornholio. I need TP for my bunghole. Beavis and Butthead. Yeah, anyway, you guys are annoying me. I'm logging out. I think more of it is just I think more of it is like, you know, we need to get on with our day and do some other things. Hey! Thanks for being here. Thanks you guys for showing up. We got our legs. Yeah, we basically just have every single struggle going on at once. And it kind of makes us into a yeah, yeah, I am crazy. World of Warcraft: The Burning Crusade. It's World of Warcraft Classic: The Burning Crusade on Nightslayer on the Alliance is where I play. And if you do play on Nightslayer, please let me know. If you see me live and you're in Nightslayer, you need help with something, let me know. We can make it into content. I can help you out, and we can do it on stream. Yeah, so basically, we're making some good steady progress. Like, I got my epic legs. Now we need to get the helmet, and then we need to get the hands and the feet. What you playing? Call of Duty? No, we've been playing World of Warcraft: The Burning Crusade. Okay, so basically, yeah, you guys are crazy. You know that? Thanks, Fang. You guys are insane. The people who are coming in here trying to, like, harass me. Like, what is wrong with you? What is actually wrong with you? Like, what did I do to hurt you? I did nothing wrong. Like, I'm a good person. I'm a beautiful person. Not that, like, determines my worth. Like, I'm a beautiful human being. I'm extremely attractive. I'm extremely passionate and, like, compassionate. And I'm extremely talented at the skills that I have. And I have a lot of potential to offer the world. Why would you want to bring that down? Stop it. Stop it. Come on, can't we be friends? ESO? What even is that? What the hell is even that?